Anyway,
We need an editor, that's all.
we need to hire an outside help. Anyways, recording started, so
Oh.
don't
Hi.
don't
Hello,
drop any
recording.
government secrets there, Curtis.
Too late.
We almost got him in the last one.
You did not.
Yeah, no, you even mentioned I don't know if I should be saying while this is recording, but
Yeah, that's because you guys brought it up immediately after the recording.
that's great.
Maybe that's who that subscriber is, working for the Chinese.
Ooh.
Maybe we found their spy. I'm your best friend, your biggest fan. Let's go.
That's
She's
why
a
it
real
hurts.
bad bitch.
Incidentally, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a
No.
comment because that's how
Don't do
YouTube
any of those things.
tracks the algorithm.
No.
Make up to look at. Make sure to go find Jade in Colorado, in Canada, and in
Her in
Colorado.
Colorado. Then
No, I
get
think she's in
disappointed.
California.
You're right. You're right.
The first Jade you come across in California,
That's her.
she's the one.
Anyway, so
Get doxxed.
we ready to start?
Jesus.
It's 8:00. Or do we just want to talk for the next 2.5 hours?
I'm talking for the next 2 hours. That's what D&D is.
Well, you know.
I mean, that's true. But let's play a game.
All right, let's play again. Last
It's
time on Waterdeep, you played Blue Alley, which was fun, but that has nothing to do with what the actual storyline. So we're actually gonna go back one more session. That time, y'all were at the wonderful home of Romelia Raventree. Haventree.
Haventry?
Haventry. It's around there.
I don't know. Whatever.
Haventry. The Lady Haventry invited you all to dinner to give you a new task. Tucker's back home, guys. New task.
Yay.
And the episode before that, she actually gave you the task. And it was to look up the identity, or to check in on 3 people they believe to be masked lords. Now, the masked lords are a type of shadow council that, may or may not be controlling Waterdeep, with Laro Silverhand, the Open Lord. She gave you 3 names to look into. We've got... I wrote it down. Where is it?
They're orange on the sheet.
They're orange.
And that helps.
I'm not looking at your sheet, all right?
God. Okay, fine. It's
God.
Jellum Ermbrusk? Whatever. Belmark Shelver and
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. You got Shalene Umbrusk, you got Belmark Shelver, and I think it was Padrak Hol Hanar.
Kedre? I don't know. Fucking, you gave us some names, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'd name drop the shit out of y'all. Yes, those were the 3 names. Jelen being a moneylender and noblewoman. Belmark ran a caravan business that tracked caravans and also sometimes provided the guards for them and such like that. And Cadraith Hallhinner was a fancy staircase maker that all the nobles loved and just wanted their staircases. The 3 of them, or 2 of them were confirmed, well, not confirmed, were believed to be masked lords, and the 3rd is believed to have been, or is a nominee. I believe Belmark was the nominee.
Yes.
Yes. So you were charged with trying to find them. However, they made sure to make you understand that this would be a very dangerous mission if you got caught. These people had incredibly strong sway over the political climate of Waterdeep. Could basically make you disappear without anyone asking questions, sort of thing. And if you were to take this on, you would be essentially taking your own life in your hands. She gave you a delicious dinner to think about your choices, if that is indeed what you wanted to do. You discussed it after you tore into Roland. Well, Calisius tore into Roland, trying to get Vern to put a zone of truth on him to make sure he wasn't a narc. That did happen. A lot of that. God damn! Why are people blowing me up now? It's 8 o'clock.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
DoorDash lady.
She came back. She's like, I want some of that pie.
Ew.
Big old slice.
It's
Anyway.
gross.
I
Yeah.
murder you.
Beth.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Right. You debated on... Where are we? Then you debated for a bit on whether you should use Zone of Truth to make sure Roland was on your side. You didn't. You went out. You carried on a different discussion. You asked Lady Haventry that because she was a sun elf, if she knew who Davil Starsong was. It was a bit racist. She did, and also you discussed a bit about the Doom Raiders. She named a bunch of names you already knew: Schemo, Istrid, and Yagra. But then also gave you the names of this is Siraj the Hunter, who was the leader of their kind of assassin arm, and Tashlin Yafira, who was essentially their quartermaster. After you got that information, you decided to have a discussion away from them, went back to the nice little den area. They had a nice, the beware, or, the enchantment on it so no one could spy on you. And you had a discussion. Calisius pushed for you all to be, if you're going to do it, go in with a plan. Don't just wing it, and don't separate in the middle of it, kind of thing. Made some good points.
Majority rules.
Yeah. And said if you're going to do something, the majority rules in, don't leave. Follow the majority's rule. He made some good points and finally got you to cast Zone of Truth to appease him. He tried to take that opportunity to see if Roland was a narc. Roland had no idea what a narc was, and you ended the spell. But you all agreed, majority rules, you would see the job through, and you wouldn't be as haphazard about it. You returned to Lady Haventry with your decision. She was very excited that y'all took on the job. You finished up dinner. I'm going to turn down Bodify a bit more, even though it's already at freaking 5%. Jesus, this is loud. Alright, that's been as good as I can go. 3%. English, hard. She was overjoyed. She saw you all out, but held Crawford back to essentially give him promotion. She brought out her little statue, her raven, crow, whatever you want to call it. Had you not attuned to it, but I guess imprint on it so that she could directly send you messages / orders. Shut up. I saw that. Who cheated what? Damn. Anyways, and Calisius hung back, but then just left. The two of you would eventually return to Troll Skull, but Roland, Ken, and Ivern all returned first. You had a brief discussion about Roland's. Keep looking right at his name and say, I'm just going to cover this up. Because obviously it's affecting my mind, which is totally here today, guys. About Roland's reason. What?
Hey, man. Calisius asked for the safe houses before he left.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. It's been a month. Yeah, he asked for some safe houses. They gave you some locations. I'll update the map whenever I remember to. And then y'all... mine. How do I take this? Y'all decided to y'all spoke to Roland a bit, asked him why he was sticking around, all that good stuff. Roland gave you essentially an answer saying, you know, it's like, I'm still looking for my wife, and y'all seem to be at the center of all that. Went in a little more detail about his wife. It was very sad boy. And then I don't remember why you decided to go to Warren's room, but you decided to go to Warren's room. Climbed underneath his blankets, or at least Ken did. Got lost in there momentarily. Before deciding to study the fountain. Upon studying the fountain, you found out that one, its uses, and two, that it was already attuned to someone, preventing you from attuning to it and using it. Whatever information you gleaned from that is yours to glean. Everyone returned home. I don't know if Roland stayed. Roland, did you stay or did you go home?
I don't remember.
I don't either. We just kind of cut it off once you...
I think, yeah, I don't think we ever got that far. I think
Well,
we just...
Roland, did you stay or did you go home?
He probably went home.
Okay. So Roland went home. Evening went by undisturbed. You all awoke, all reconvened. You have options. You can investigate more wizardy stuff. You can investigate the suspected masked lords, or you can start preparing your tavern to be open.
It is a nice Sunday morning, by the way. Or I don't know if it's nice, but it's Sunday morning.
It's torrential snow. No, it's a moderate Sunday morning. A good chill in the air. There's a light snow, but nothing sticking kind of situation. A little icy. So rolling on your way back, you slip. Roll dexterity check.
Is that a disadvantage because of alcohol?
Yeah, the alcohol, heavy armor. You got a bit of a hangover. Oh, actually, since we are on that topic, everyone actually kind of
Terrible.
feels
Oh no.
slips and falls on his ass. Everyone sees and laughs. But everyone, you all kind of wake up the next morning, a little bit of a headache. For those of you who drank, it just feels like a hangover. For those of you who may not have drunk that much, it feels a bit like a hangover.
Do I keep the wand of secrets?
Sure.
Yeah.
Klepto. All right. You find a mysterious wand that somehow rolled underneath your cupboard or under your pillows. Don't know what it does, but you got it. So it is morning. We can say that everyone's convened. So unless there's something you all wanted to get up early to do,
Could I train?
sure. If that's what you want to do, you have the morning to train if you wish.
Sure.
And I'm making
We
breakfast.
could also pick up our jackets and pick up our beans.
Your
Beans.
your cola beans, yes. If you wish to do that, yes.
Bean.
I think Fala said that the shipment was in. Well, technically, you wouldn't pick up the beans. The beans would go to the Vinters
Brewers Guild?
Brewers Guild. Yeah,
Whatever? Okay.
it's a long name. It's like Vinters Brewers and something or other.
Where is the frickin', what's the training rule again? I can't remember.
It's the what?
The training rule.
Oh, training rule. They said trading rule. I was like, did we have one?
For,
Training rules for if you basically roll.
Wisdom?
If you're trying to teach, you roll wisdom. If you're just trying to learn it, you roll whatever the attached for this thing was dexterity.
Every fucking time.
It wasn't a horrible fail. So I mean, I think what is it, disadvantage for the person learning? Oof. I may need to tweak that. That seems harsh. Yeah, I'm gonna tweak that. I'm gonna say you don't take disadvantage, but you don't take any help either. So, Clesius and Avern, I'm assuming that means Avern's trying to teach you. Clesius, you rolled dexterity. And I think, how many successes are you on? 3 or 4?
According to the document, 3.
3. Okay. 20. Yeah, easy success. Despite, I mean, Avern's trying to, she's basically taking you back over the basics. And you feel like you've got that down already. So you actually kind of lead her a few times in going over some of the drills. Feeling like you've really got it all down. You have succeeded. You are now at 4. You feel like you're close to a breakthrough.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that fucking Evern can't teach for shit.
I mean, she's not very wise.
Oh, muscle memory.
Yeah, it's
It
kind of
is. I
it's
don't know how
hard
to
to
explain
impart your knowledge onto someone else.
He doesn't know how to explain it.
Exactly. Anything else? Anyone else doing in the morning? Crawford, you're cooking, so just go ahead and make a survivalist check with advantage because Gareth is going to help you.
Soulbind candy.
All right, do your soul bind. 19, easy enough. 10, unfortunately not. It's cold. You try to give the snake the candy. It takes it, but I mean, it's not really listening to you. It's a snake. It's supposed to be hibernating. It's only awake because it loves you so much, basically. So mark off your candy. Man. As for Crawford, easy enough. With Gareth, you kind of, again, Gareth tries to help, and you're pretty much just pushing her out of the way. So she just sits back, enjoys coffee while you prepare breakfast for everyone. Whatever it is you want to prepare.
Yeah, just simple breakfast meats and eggs and probably some fruits as well. I'll just make idle chatter with her, seeing how she's doing and how the boys are doing. I also probably bring up we may have found a solution for the orphanage. I don't want to get your hopes up because it may be a little bit time in the making, but it seems like things have progressed. Not that we want you out of here, but it's no place for you and the boys.
That's great to hear, but who'd you get help from?
All you need to know is that it's not
Amelia,
nefarious.
wasn't it?
Hmm?
It was Ramelia, wasn't it?
Amelia.
Ramelia. Remy. Lady Haventry.
Oh, because she actually knew. She
Yes,
knew her.
Yes, I told her not to stick her nose in this, but fucking hell, that woman.
It's
Listen, we can get by our own. We don't need her charity.
It's not a gift. We've come into some work with her. This is not a handout.
Well, I mean, technically you're handing it to me, but
Well, you've given me a lot over the years, and I'll make it up to the group if they don't see like this is a fair use of our time.
all right, fine. But you better make sure she pays you something, or you do work for her, I should say. You pay her something. No handouts from her.
I just refill her cup and start putting the plates on the table.
She kind of glares at you as she takes a sip of the coffee.
I give it shitty Crawford TM smile.
Too bad it's trademarked by her if she sues you. All right. Crawford has made dinner or breakfast for all of you. Anyone doing anything else? Roland, you can make your appearance whenever you want.
Yeah, I probably would have sat in on the shield training.
Embarrassing.
Probably a very different style of shield fighting too, compared to what he knows.
With the nat 20, did Clesius impress Roland?
You didn't roll that 20.
Oh wait,
You rolled
an unnat 20.
You rolled a dirty 20.
Still a good roll, yeah.
Did he impress Roland?
You know,
it's basic
old men
rudimentary shield.
like to move.
All right.
All right. You are all reconvened at the Troll Skull. Breakfast is served. The hairy bugbear and his little goblin friend, along with the rat, come and take their seats in the room. The four orphans eventually join. Set up after they eat. Set upon their chores.
5 orphans.
5
Please
orphans.
tell me it's 5 orphans.
4 little
Four
Dave, no.
comes down.
One of
Where's
them.
the last one?
Where's the goddamn orphan pie?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh no!
Hugh left her alone once again.
Oh.
Let's see where the big boy's gonna go. Big boy's gonna go here. He's gonna be with these two. Right's on his shoulder, and little man is kind of sitting by himself. Workers busy on day 2, continuing to basically go around the foundation, shore up any potential problems. Occasionally, they hear some curses as something collapses on them that wasn't supposed to. But workers are busy.
Wait. Oh.
And not cause you more payments collapse, but as in the house is falling apart in certain areas, it needs to be shored up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Storytelling.
Don't die.
No, I was just making sure that they weren't fucking around in my room and they
Oh, yeah.
activated the trap.
One of them comes around smelling like stale beer. Fucking hell.
Get for being nosy.
Just fell out of the window. Yeah, so what are you doing?
I have quite a bit to do. Seems like we have 3 people on our itinerary. Do we want to
Not
pursue
splitting
them?
up.
What was that?
Okay.
We're not.
You're not splitting up.
Okay.
I can get behind that. Assuming that's even what we want to do today. Do you guys want to pursue the leads that Lady Haventry had given us?
That is our job right now, isn't it? I don't think we want to be here while work is going on and it's full of other people and we actually have a thing we could do.
That's fair.
Speaking of work, we're just gonna pick one. To pick one, Kadrak Hal Hanar is the carpenter, and I don't believe we have any staircase work we need doing. But they also do shelving. I feel like that would be the most natural conversation to have with someone, since it's actually something that we would need to do.
That's a good point. Be easy to go in and say that we're looking to have some work done.
Now, this one, I'm saying this in a hushed tone just in case anyone is trying to overhear. We think probably a masked lord was loyal to Old's open lord. I don't believe I have any additional information. Is there something that I missed? Were they attacked? I think
No, that was Renair's dad, the like corrupt guy who had.
oh yeah,
right?
Neverember.
Yeah, Daggle.
Yeah.
Or no, is that right?
Yep. Daggle Neverember.
So yeah, she used to be loyal to him. Or no, wait, no. She said it said loyal to previous masked lord who tried to usurp Laryl. So it was somebody else.
It's he.
Huh?
It's a he.
Kadrak is a he.
Kadrak is a he.
Well, fine.
Sorry. To reiterate, he was loyal to a man named Kozander, who was a part of the plot to overthrow the Masked Lords, to install himself as Open Lord, basically.
So he worked with the cult of the dragon cult. Do
This
any
is
of you know
insane.
anything about the cult of the dragon? If we can find some paraphernalia, maybe we would be able to tie them in with being a masked lord.
Uh,
Have any of you heard of that before?
I
I heard.
I mean,
think so. I'm pretty sure they at some point attacked the Tespers. Or the Tespers don't get along with them. There's some weird history there that I don't quite remember.
You can roll a history check.
Hey, here's a history check.
You have advantage. Everyone else, I think, because I was going to say you can roll advantage. I do think, if I remember correctly, the testers were somehow wrapped up in it.
I have a note on my thing that just says enemies cult of the dragon. Xanathars? Question mark.
If I remember correctly, the Tespers were involved in the original thing. Like they were attacked or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, the Cult of the Dragon was a very well known group throughout Faerun. They had how do I put this? They worshipped a dragon, obviously.
What?
What the fuck was his name, though? Undead. I forgot the name of the dragon. But it worshipped a certain dragon, something about being undead. Had cells all across Faerun. The one specific to y'all essentially tried to overthrow Laurel as she was taking over? If I remember correctly? I'm trying to remember when Dagon got kicked out. Essentially trying to overthrow Laurel. Was unsuccessful. The main leader was this Kazandur, who essentially was the one who leaked a lot of the names. Some of them were killed directly by the Cult of Dragons. Some of them were killed basically by their enemies, who now knew that they were too important to let live, kind of thing. But yeah,
I think that's why the head of the Tesper family now is only like 20 something.
yeah. I think something happened to them. I think one of them killed the head of the Tesper family.
Yeah, my uncle or something? Question mark. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the Tespers.
Everyone would know this. I don't.
Damn.
Is Kazandur? Oh, here I got that. Braithen Kazandur. Kazandur was the leader. Basically had a different noblewoman named Tashin Melshimber go around and killing mass lords for him. To basically anyone who opposed him, kind of thing, his ascension.
And Evern, did you say that are they still alive? Were they executed or exiled? Were they even ever caught?
Most of them were caught. Some of them kind of went underground. There are some of his loyalists who were appointed during this, but there wasn't really enough to go after them on.
Okay.
Like Halvanar.
Yeah, some of this is what you would have learned from what's her face, Lady Haventree and Mert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, most of from what you being a little more connected as Noble understood, is that the majority of them were caught. Some of them fled. The main what's it called was caught and killed.
Raised them.
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He was tricked. The Xanathar actually moved against him. And killed him.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the twist.
Interesting.
So I forgot who, but someone tricked Xanathar into going after him.
Well, I would tell everybody that. Weird family history. Everyone probably does get emotionally awkward about it. I think she's probably angrier than she's letting on. but it sounds like that's a good first target, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. How do we go about this? Does
What are
anyone have any?
looking for again? Like, what was the proof that they wanted?
I think we were looking to confirm if they were a masked lord.
Investigate potential and current masked lords to find out who spilled state secrets. Someone may be in league with Manchu and prefer it to be done as quick as possible. Physical evidence required: ledger, letters, notes, meetings with Manchun or his people. Basically, we just.
That's a very good point of the clarification. Is that are these people that we know are bad people and we're suspecting that they're mass lords, or do we know that they're mass lords and we're suspecting that they might be bad people?
Some of them, I think, were attacked. I don't believe that this individual was. So they may be potentially nefarious, but I do believe that one of them was assailed and is most likely not working against the current government in Waterdeep.
I can, because something, the wires got crossed here. None of the ones they know of for sure, like these are the three like they know for sure, the rest are kind of question marks, were attacked. The reason they know that someone was leaking secrets was because some of the what's it called were attacked. The nominees were attacked, like the ones they personally had nominated, or he personally had nominated, or had essentially heard through the grapevine were nominated and subsequently no longer considered, kind of things.
So this was one of the individuals that was attacked?
No, none of the ones you were investigating were attacked.
I thought Belmark Shelver, the caravaner,
was he
attacked?
I don't believe so. I
He was
may have
put
said
up to
that.
vote.
I
He was
may have
attacked.
said that, getting confused with someone else.
Okay.
But we can just go with that. Yes, Belmark was attacked. But it was unclear whether it was by chance or design.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess we can always come soft at Kadrak first, but it seems like we're probably going to need tangible evidence either way. So this might be, I don't want to say B&E out loud, but we might have to acquire some things that don't wish to be taken. Potentially.
I don't remember Belmark ever mentioned being attacked. There were like 3 attacks.
It's entirely possible that
There are just 3 attacks, if I remember correctly. There's Blackstaff, Otterbrent, something like that.
Yeah, he was one of the ones attacked. The Blackstaff, Adderbrant. Blackstaff was attacked, not in contention for mass lordship. She's kind of like a separate, kind of thing. And then who else did I say? The Saltlers were attacked. I believe I put it in the notes. I deafened myself on accident. Everyone ignore that. Let's see. Obviously, Jaspers were attacked. Saltlers were attacked. Dorgar was attacked. I do believe I said, because I have it in the notes, that he was attacked. So I believe I did say, not in my notes, not in the.
Okay.
So he was attacked, and then just various nobles and people of note were also caught up in it. Again, a lot of it's kind of like, were they actually attacked because of this, or were they just caught up in the chaos kind of situations? And then some of them, like Saltluz and this dagger, were quite clearly attacked, judging from where they were at the time and such and such. So there you go.
Okay. All right.
It's been a month.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Okay. So where are we going, guys? What are we doing?
I'd like to go to Cadrock, I think.
Cadre.
But I don't. Cadro?
Draith.
Cadraith. Okay. I don't know the best way to get someone casually talking about their status within the council. I'd like to see the location, but I might have to do a little bit of looking around behind the scenes. And do you have maybe a suggested course of discussion that would get them
I
on
don't
that
think
way?
we should let on that we know that they're a masked lord or that they're,
So,
connected.
no, absolutely not. I'm not
That's-
sure. I'm not sure what conversation would help.
I think all we need to do is, if she just wants evidence, I think we just need to search for the evidence. Whether that means some of us, try to hire her and distract her, or
I think
something like that. But we don't need to bring attention at all to the fact that we.
Why don't we get them, specifically try to get him, and maybe some other technician that they need to come to our bar and give us estimates on shelving and potentially a new staircase. It sounds like a couple foots have been put through it already with these contractors. So why don't we try to get them off site and
What's
have a
indeed?
monitor look at the
yeah, but that's not a bad train of thought. But what's the goal there? Is one
goal would for me to be to look for documents. Essentially, I don't know
how does that help?
because we need physical evidence to see whether or not.
No, not documents. I'm talking about it, having them.
If we have
Sorry?
him here, that means that his place of business, he won't be there for that, of course, which means that we should send somebody there to go digging through things, unless he keeps his appointment book with them here.
Okay, so let's first examine how big of an operation he runs, and what are the chances of having him personally come and give us an inspection.
Yeah.
So honestly, that might not even be in the cards. But I'm imagining quite a large operation, but I could be surprised.
I mean, theoretically, he's just a carpenter, right?
He's a nomination for the Mass Lordship, so he probably has some pull in the local area. Which means
I doubt he's just a carpenter.
Oh, that's what he presents himself as.
I
A
have
secret, they're not supposed to, they're masked lords. They're not supposed to be, known.
I imagine. Well, no. Well, all the masked lords potentially have quite a bit of pull even before being nominated. So, I imagine he has quite a successful business to begin with. Well,
Yeah.
I guess maybe we don't know until we look. So, let's just go.
Let's just do it, kid.
Yes, I forget the name of the goblinoids. One day I'll get it.
Dirk?
And
Our goblins?
Yeah.
Xavier. Girk and Xavier.
Dirk and Xavier. Please keep an eye on the place.
of course. What was your name again? I always forget.
Crawford, well played. Yeah, make sure they don't get too nosy, and maybe keep an eye. Yeah, keep an eye on the place. Please let us know if anyone comes by.
Of course. Yeah, we're on it. Okay, so you're heading to Candraith's?
Alfenar's location.
Okay, give me 1 second as I do some things real quick.
Guys, I really feel like one day we're gonna come back to our tavern and it's gonna be burnt to the ground by that necromancer.
Oh no!
No,
Lucius,
I wouldn't.
yeah, I have that in the back of my mind.
I mean,
Bring that up, man. Come on.
listen, maybe he has an emotional attachment to it. It's like his second place of birth, right? He died and he came back.
So
Yeah, he remembers it fondly. He could never
Yeah.
possibly.
No, it's got some sentimental value, definitely.
He
I want to
looked like
believe. I want to believe he woke up just as he was being thrown down the stairs. Like,
I remember when these stairs hit my face.
So you find yourself on the map. As you can see, there have been a few new tokens added. I don't know if you can actually see that. They are kind of small, but I will mark them. The locations of potential mass lords that you know of currently. There's one right there. The one you are heading to is here, near the market square. Candrith is the owner and proprietor of Carpentry by Candrith.
Oh my god, that sounds so pretentious.
Really, does it?
I am an artist.
You head over there through the market.
He really might be a one-man operation. What the hell?
Peddlers attempting to draw your attention, but you are set going forward. You find your way into a circular building with displays set up all around. You see makeshift staircases kind of put up, leading to nowhere, but more as proof of concept sort of things. Different types of wood of varying quality, size. Most of it, I mean, all of it high quality, but you see some made of stone, carpentry, some
wood?
carpeted. I'm sorry?
Did you say some wood made of stone?
No, some staircases made of stone. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
Excuse me.
They're wooden staircases, but instead of wood, it's stone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I said, most of it proof of concept kind of things. No, nothing actually. I mean, you can walk on it if you want, but in the far right, you see a large kind of stack of rugs and carpets and displays set up with how some of them look on the stairs. You see a few noblemen with attendants standing around them as they show options. In the middle, a dark-skinned male sees you walk in and goes, "Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Candraith's Carpentry by Candraith. Please take your time, look around. You see anything, flag down one of the attendants or myself if I'm not too busy."
I'll take it you're the owner of this fine establishment.
Yes, I am indeed. My proud works of art here have gone through all sorts of houses, noble houses here in Waterdeep. Judging by your coat of arms, Lady Tesper, and he bows deeply. Perhaps you are looking to upgrade your own. Must say, I haven't worked on Tespergate before. Quite interesting.
Well, the job wouldn't exactly be for Tespergate. I'm investing in a business, actually.
Oh,
With
business.
my companions here.
Of course. Well, obviously such a business owned by such a lovely, lovely noblewoman as yourself would benefit greatly for these wonderful, wonderful works of art of mine.
Of course. And do you do the work yourself? Of course. I mean, it's not that I, distrust the work of others. It's just...
Of course, I've been doing this for a great many years. I wouldn't dream of not at least installing it myself, or creating these myself if I don't install it.
is he telling the truth?
Roll insight. Yeah, he seems to upright kind of guy. He's trying to sell you. You look at his hands; they're cut and nicked. You can see scars. He's obviously worked with them before.
Okay.
So, is there anything in particular you're looking for, my good lady?
Crawford might have a bit of a better understanding exactly of what we are intending.
Crawford, as you approach, you kind of see him eye you, look you up and down. You don't dress like trash, but you don't dress like a noble or anyone who comes for money either. And he kind of, just for the briefest of seconds, you kind of the facade drop and him kind of like look down his nose at you, but then right back to the grinning face. Oh, of course. Anything in particular, Mr. Crawford?
It'll do fine. Thank you. Yeah, I've been looking around. I wonder where you've been inspired by all of these various intricate designs. Do you find musings inside the city, or?
Oh, well, I've traveled a great many places, my friend, all over Faerun. Everywhere from Neverwinter to Silvery Moon to Comir. I've seen all the designs, and I like to work each one of them into my own works of art.
Been in Waterdeep long? It seems like
Yes,
the city could
yes.
use more artistic touch from individuals like yourself.
Waterdeep is my base of operations. Sometimes I like to travel, but I always return here. I was born here, actually. Yes.
As was I. It's a beautiful city. No matter what way of life you come from, it has
Indeed.
something for everyone.
Much more beautiful with my stairs and bookshelves
I certainly
adorning the
believe.
walls. Yes.
I've heard of your shelves. Now we're looking at shelving as well. I'm sure you can make them match, though we
Of
don't
course.
intend on putting books on them. What about various tonics and liquors? Do you have to have a special varnish for that? We would like, if you have time this day, to look at the location that you're working. We'd like a trained eye such as yourself, to actually be able to match the design of the staircase to the dwelling it's made for.
Well, I can definitely send one of my attendants if you need more immediate help, or if you would like to take an appointment, I can put you on the list.
When
I
is
will
your next
say-
appointment?
Well, the next time I'm free, after all the happenstance of the previous week, my book's kind of filled. I probably won't be available for at least another 2-3 months. However, for such a noble lady as yourself, I might be able to squeeze you in next week, possibly, maybe 2 weeks.
Well, we had planned a kind of grand opening. Quite a few familiar noble faces will be attending, but that's in the next 8 days. It sounds like you probably won't be able to do that, though I'm sure that many of our customers would also be fans of yours.
Roll either I'll say persuasion.
I mean,
Is-
that was true.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say deception, but you're not technically 17. He pauses for a moment. It's like, well, if it's need to be done on such a tight schedule, I could maybe come out. He turns back. You see a woman in the back, darker skinned, much like him, kind of scrawling away in a book. And he turns around and goes, Bari, look up. Yes, sir. Do we have any potential openings, say, for... He kind of looks at you. For...
As soon as you can. This afternoon may be unreasonable, but certainly you can get it in before the day of the grand opening.
And what day exactly is that on, my friend?
Today is Sunday. Why don't we shoot for Tuesday?
Tuesday? This coming Tuesday or the following Tuesday?
We'll be
the-
opening next Sunday.
This Tuesday in
I did,
2 days time.
2 days time. See him kind of look away for a second and kind of go through something in his head. Looks back at Avern, just like, anything open for Tuesday? Yes, well, you had me mark off the afternoon for some event. I'm not sure what, but if you're willing to move that, or morning, we could kick out with the Grauhoons. Maybe. Let's see. Filans have a new pin they were hoping you would make. Something sturdy. And then the wands also were that morning. If you were
We would-
willing.
Be most grateful, of course, to have your assistance and to have such a name attached to our establishment. Though, of course, I understand others did give you more warning.
Right. Well, shit. How about lunchtime? You just seem to have no appointments. Of necessity, you have a meeting with Lara Silverhand, but that's about it. Right. I can put her on hold. How about lunch then? Lunch on Tuesday. So around 11:30 noonish.
Midday, 2 days from now. Now, I have to ask because I did always have a fondness for this, and I can clock one working man being one myself. But if we want this completed by the time the opening is, do you think you have the resources in order to complete it? If it's not an entire staircase, maybe
Well.
multiple shelving units, is that obtainable?
Yeah, shelving should be easy enough. Depending, I mean, if you want more, what's the word I'm looking for? If you like, you can
Elaborate?
elaborate shelves. Thank you. I was gonna say more personal or custom shelving, like if you would like hidden doors or compartments or something cool like that, or maybe like one of those like swinging doors where you like. Never mind. Sorry. Then that would probably take longer. But if you're just looking for your box standard shelving unit, I have a few in the back there by my assistant.
In Thieves' Cant, I'm going to ask him, do you get a lot of requests for secret compartments and shelves and stairs?
And trapdoors.
Roll insight. He doesn't respond.
Okay.
I asked too, does he get an advantage?
No,
I did it in
You can't.
Thieves'
You
Cant.
can't
You're not aware of what I'm saying.
look for him. Yeah. Also, he did in Thieves' King.
Oops.
21. Yeah. You
Everyone's
notice.
looking at your stairs.
Once again, you notice. I mean, you can roll your own personal insight if you want, but you notice him break character for just a brief moment and kind of like eye you down. There's a sense of understanding. Clesis, you pick up on this well. He obviously understands what you're saying, but he's pretending, and it upsets him, but he's pretending he doesn't. It's like, that was some interesting gobbledygook. Could you translate?
Yeah, so what I saw mostly was external damage to the buildings from the attack the other day. Are you getting a lot of appointments for updating the furniture within dwellings as well? It sounds like you
No.
mostly work internally.
I can't really give you too much of what my clients request of me. Some of it is secrecy, nobles and all that. But yeah, a little external stuff. We focus more on, bookcases, staircases, furniture for the most part. But with what happened, it's kind of an all hands on deck situation. You get what I'm trying, So we help out where we can.
I'd like to. So I've been standing here looking like I'm keeping guard of Avern. Like clearly I'm going to guard mode, which should be easy enough for Roland.
Yeah.
But what I'm really trying to do is sort of case the place and seeing trying to keep a mental note of interior dimensions. If there is any other doors, any other, spots in here.
Okay.
Maybe even like walking around and like counting paces, measuring.
Do I clock Roland doing this?
If I mean, if you clock it, then other people are gonna clock it too. So.
Well, it's annoying.
Well, she has different contexts of why I'm here.
That's
I
true.
look like I'm guarding
That's true.
a noblewoman.
I
She
will
knows I'm
say
not.
Roll perception, kin, or insight. No, perception. Definitely perception. No,
I'm distracted.
no. He's
I'm
fast.
playing with a fancy wand that I got in my dreams.
And Pharaoh seems to be flying around it too. Yeah, you're completely distracted. He actually nips the wand away from you and flies out the door.
You got a new stick.
That's not
Ballad.
fair. Stop that.
Roland, I don't know what to make you roll for this.
I keep relying on that really bad investigation.
I know.
maybe-
What you're doing is smart.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
you need to
don't
roll
know.
something. So I'm going to.
It might be perception. It might be perception.
That's what I was. I'm thinking perception because you might make too many steps or something like that without realizing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you perception.
All right. Cool.
It was a good idea. I liked it.
Nah.
Not great.
Not great.
You feel like you got the general dimensions, the
Yeah.
actual.
Not super accurate, but
Yeah,
like
but
in general.
You know exactly. If there was something that was like really off, you would be able to tell. From the outside, you'd be able to tell.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
But yeah, no. That's what you got. Ken, your dragon has flown out. Or your serpent has flown out the door. With your stick.
Chasing
Seems
after my dragon to
seems-
get it.
playfully.
Who are the other? Do I recognize either of the other, any of the other people in here?
Yeah, good question.
Roll a perception. History perception.
Which one? Okay.
That one.
Oh,
Feel like
just
we're
as a
12.
note, like I got the ruffled general dimensions within probably like 5 feet ish.
There's
Is that fair?
There's definitely room for error in your calculations.
There's a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
No,
But
it's not a little. There's room for error in your
Okay.
mind.
okay. All right. There's some room. Okay. But what about like any other doors, or is it
No,
single
there's the two doors that lead from outside in.
Uh-huh.
You see in the back room, it's just kind of a wall. It's walled off. It seems to be like a makeshift office area.
okay?
You see the one he announced was Bara sitting at her desk, kind of working.
So
away.
what we see is what it is apparent to me, like all of the building essentially.
Yes, what you believe.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually don't know all you can see, to be honest.
We can see 5 feet back beyond that. And I was actually gonna ask him if it wasn't apparent to Crawford,
What?
from where he was standing. Like, are there? I mean, this is very impressive, and I'm obviously gonna take a look around. Do you have more beyond your employee, or is that back into the? Or am I just looking at a wall?
You're
and
just
I'm
looking.
going-
You're just looking at a wall.
Okay.
Sorry, it was a smaller space than I thought I'd
Yeah,
made.
it's all good.
That's
Very, very well designed. I like this little alcove.
well,
Interesting.
thank you. Thank you. I bought it from it was a blast smithy at one point, but couldn't make ends meet. Kind of got ran out of business. Too many nobles, you see. So I, bought it, made it into something special. But as for anything beyond what you see here, this is just kind of like a what am I gonna say? words that are in my mind display area of all of my
Oh, really?
pieces. I have a workshop elsewhere, but most of it will be made at the workshop and then brought over.
But I think the word you were looking for is showroom.
Showroom, thank you. Smart little guard you got there, ma'am.
He's quite competent. I'm glad you decided to base your business out of Waterdeep. They need more individuals like you, especially with the city falling apart around us. Apparently,
You get he's not brushing you off, but he is trying to direct the conversation more towards Vern than you. But
I thought of her. Oh, yeah.
she's looking at things right now, but he's kind of like moving over towards her. He's just like, yeah, of course, you know.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Did I recognize any of the others?
No. You notice that probably not nobles. They're probably just richer merchant class individuals.
Okay.
The other two seem to be the women seem to be attendants, not
Okay.
actual nobles.
I see. Who else have you done work for again?
Oh well.
Sorry, we were recommended. I believe Lady Haventry was the one who recommended you to us.
Yeah, she asked for one of those elven style bookcases. Apparently, one of her older ones broke, and I think I made it a little better. She thinks I was a little off in my design.
Oh, you created that shelf. It was beautiful.
Oh well, thank you. I worked really hard studying the elven techniques, to how they just mold the wood, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really
Very
put-
natural looking, but also elegant. And
Yeah. They do some good work there for all the problems we have with elves.
indeed.
Yeah.
Casual racism.
Everyone just is trying to figure out how to react to that.
I see. Are you having troubles with elves then, or?
They're just hoity, stuck up, nosy individuals. You know how it is.
I see.
Well, everyone kind of casts around what? Great. Now I don't know what to say.
Well, do you have any recommendations for someone like myself who's new to this kind of thing?
Oh, well, I would say such a classy lady as yourself would probably enjoy one of our fitted carpet models, such as the one you're looking at here. This one is more elven in design. I've been getting quite a few patrons of them as patrons, thanks to Lady Haventry and my work I've done for her. If you're going for something more traditional, we have a nice mahogany staircase with nice red silk carpet.
Yes, I mean, we have technically the staircase will be private for us, so though people will see it, of course.
Of course, and you got to make sure it looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I get it. I understand.
That's a very good option. And of course, when you see the space yourself on Tuesday, you'll get a better idea of it as
I'll
well.
Understand. Where am I going?
That makes sense. It is Troll School Manor. It's in Troll School Alley, right across the street from Fala's Trellion's Crown, I believe it is.
Of course, Troll Skull. I know the manor. Seen by face. It's gonna use a lot
Yes,
of work.
it
Bara. Troll Skull Manor. That's what I'm doing for lunch. I wouldn't mind, you wouldn't have the kitchen ready, would you? Because I'm, skipping lunch for y'all.
I believe we might have it ready by then. We're having a ton of work done, of course, as we're trying to open next week. So,
Big grand opening. I like it.
yes, quite a party planned.
Got it. All right. So, Troll Skull, Tuesday.
to stay at lunch.
Would you like to see any more of the displays? I mean, we've got wood from all over Faerun, any
Oh.
type, kind you would expect. And
I mean,
we got it.
if you have time to show me. I don't want to distract from your other customers.
Of course. Right this way, my lady. You
And
spend the next however long you like learning about all different kinds of wood and durability and.
I'm hoping that my compatriots are using this time to do other things because I'm just sitting here very awkwardly listening to people talk about wood.
Yeah.
Not
just wood, but stone as well.
Yeah.
I hate talking to men about wood. It's awful.
I
It's
definitely
really
would.
thick and rigid, but you can just work it just right.
Oh God.
I see. Indeed.
Yeah.
I would talk to Roland. Because I heard that thing about the staircase. I was like, did you see anything on these base models? I don't know if that's like an after thing, if it's requested or the floor stuff has.
Incidentally, y'all do notice that on the displays there are notices of pricing. It's pretty pricey.
I'm not giving him any money. That's a dick.
Yeah. I mean, maybe consultation money, but that's literally it. We're not buying anything from him. Everyone is making as every other word about wood comes out, she decides that she hates wood.
So
One needs to get rid of wood.
You're more into my stones, got it.
You're a stone gal.
I think we're doing some iron work for our stairs.
Is there any place to hide?
There are certainly places you can try to hide.
Like what?
Behind the models, in the models. I mean, these are big. Some of them are, 15, 20 feet.
And how many windows does this place have?
A few. Not visible because I didn't put any in, but there's basically one on each of the eastern and western walls. Both of them large, ornate, has what's called stained windows.
Felicius will walk over and look at them. Anyway, do they have any locks or do they open?
They're built into the walls, so they're like what's it called? Like a church, cathedral.
Okay.
They on them are depicting very like a woodworker, carpenters just plugging their trade basically.
Does it look like there are any windows that do open in this place?
No.
Now, this used to be a blacksmith, so there needed to be ventilation. Is it open?
Like, what kind of
Ceiling?
place doesn't have ventilation?
It was. He took it over and redid it, basically.
Oh,
But, there are some ceiling holes in the ceiling. If that's not like kind of looks like an old chimney would gone up, or not a flume. Is that what it's called?
So it's like an open roof that just looks straight at the sky, or?
I mean, it's been covered. I mean, like it's a roof. It's a domed roof. Some of the stones on the dome look a little newer than the stones on the ground. But there are still some holes like where it looked like an old flume would have gone through, or there was something there recently removed, kind of thing.
Okay, I mean, it's a little weird that there's nothing for ventilation in this place, but all right. So what kind of locks does the door have walking in?
Standard. It looks rather standard iron lock.
Okay.
Beyond that, here, give me give me perception, unless you want to go back and investigate.
I'll just perception.
Okay.
Fuck.
There were some really nice staircases in here. Like they're pretty ornate. And kind of get lost in your thought about maybe having a place in one of your, or maybe in Trollskull, or maybe in a house you own in the future. Who knows? But you didn't really pay too much attention to the doors.
All right. So what's everyone else doing in here?
I'd like.
Avern has this guy distracted.
Avern has, she's with the guy. There's still a couple of merchant-looking folks.
Do they just hang around? Do they leave?
I mean, they're being shown each different model. You get to hear the
Right.
customers. They're being given the pitch. As for what y'all are, and then there's Bara who's working on the back in the back.
Certainly. From where I'm standing, how many books do I see here?
I mean, it's a full bookshelf.
One row, multiple rows.
It'd be about 4 or 5.
All right.
Very ornate. Next to it seem to be scrolls of some sort. You're smart enough. You probably would assume they're schematics or made to look like they're schematics, kind of thing.
All right. Is there any place that CJ could climb into?
I'm nowhere that you. I mean, he could
They're
probably
hiding
some of the
spots,
smaller,
I mean.
some of the smaller displays, probably.
Where nobody could see him?
If they looked hard enough, they could. But I mean, it's shadowed. It's covered. From
Alright,
his current so the opening would be facing the wall, but you
Alright.
also notice that they're kind of being led around the displays as well as to them.
Sure. I'm gonna use message to CJ,
Okay. You speak Sylvan?
and I'm gonna try to say,
CJ?
ask him basically what I want to get him to do is open the door lock from the inside.
Okay. Roll. You're gonna try to get him to open a door.
Undo the lock so we can just walk in.
You're trying to get a dog to
A
undo
teleporting
locks.
dog. I mean, well, can he grab a book and teleport out?
I mean, yeah. That's what you want him to do. Are you talking about for now? Because right now the doors are just open.
Well, I want him to hide. And then
Yeah.
when
Okay. So late. That's okay. So you're gonna say later you want him to grab a book and teleport.
Basically,
out?
I mean, technically. So, what's the recharge on his teleport?
It's just if you roll it. If it what is it? It's a day if you fail, but otherwise it's just roll 4 or higher on a d6.
Yeah, I'd rather have him hide and not get stuck in here for the night.
Yeah. I was going more on the fact that you were trying to get a dog to unlock a door.
Dogs can work locks.
Okay. I don't know if that's true, but
I have receipts.
all right. So you're gonna try to get CJ to hide.
Yes.
Okay. You can roll stealth using his dexterity.
Well, I would like him. I'm just gonna try to stand in front of him so that nobody can see him hide.
Oh well, actually,
Right,
he has a
sure.
stealth stat, but I mean, he still has to roll stealth.
Sure.
It's +5, I think, is what I just read. Yeah, +5.
Did it roll?
11. What's your passive
If I'm
perception?
trying to help him, would that be an advantage? Hide.
It would be a temporary. I'll go ahead and give it to you. Yeah, go ahead and roll advantage. 18. You feel relatively. He kind of slinks back into one of the corners underneath. He's a little confused at what you're trying to get him to do, but he's hiding.
What time is it right now?
You just had breakfast. It's midday. A little
How long
early
are we
afternoon.
expecting this dog to wait?
You don't know when this place closes, but most places close in the
Tuesday.
evening.
Let's see.
But yeah, all of you have lost sight of CJ. You don't know, except for Clesius, know where he is.
We did bring him. Hey,
Hello. What do you do over
Yes.
here?
I'm in charge of the books. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe one of the attendants can help, or Mr. Oh, I'm tired. What the fuck's my name again?
Mara?
No, Gadraith. Mr. Hall Hinner can help you if you wish.
No, I'm just following Lady Tesper as well. This place is too rich for my blood. I'm bored.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm currently busy, but if you need assistance,
Well, I just have a few questions, if you don't mind. And I'm sure you have a lot of money coming in that you need to keep track of. I'm opening my own business soon too. And I was
Happy for you.
wondering if you could maybe share some insights with me regarding what you do. Maybe.
Well, I handle Mr. Hallhenner's his schedule, help him with his day-to-day work if necessary. That sort of thing.
All right. While she's talking to me and blabbering on, I'm gonna
Okay.
turn to Ken and do message.
Okay. Just
I'm gonna-
openly do message? Because I think that's a physical component.
There's it
You
has
have to-
all of the
I was
components.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure you have to point at the target.
You have
No,
to
turn my-
whisper.
I'll turn my back to the woman as she's talking, and then I'll point to the thing,
Oh, all right.
to the books, and I'll say, "See if you can get to them while I have this broad distracted."
You're pointing at the book saying that?
I'm pointing. I pointed. I turned to Ken.
Okay.
I pointed her to cast the spell.
Okay.
Then I pointed at the books and I say, "See if you can grab a book or what's over there while I have this broad distracted."
Roll stealth.
Yeah, it's a decent stat.
Yeah, 18, not bad.
Roll
uh,
teach
you
rise.
kind of hear her trail off, like kind of get into a kind of a rhythm. What she's saying to you, almost like she's repeating this ad nauseum. You kind of see her eyes glaze over.
Well,
A message goes off.
what can you tell me about how to deal with my taxes in Waterdeep?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not an accountant or anything like that. I'm just more or less his secretary, bookkeeper.
I see. And does the master, sir, guy, is his clientele relatively well respected?
Yes, he works with the highest of nobles, and she starts rambling again. Ken, you're looking through the books. What exactly are you looking for?
Yes, please. I don't know. Something that says diary, ledger.
You're
The
not
Water
here.
Lord.
Roll investigation. Roll investigation for me real quick. You're currently
Lord.
covered for
That's
as
Lord Dummies.
everyone
Illegal
interested-
ledger of illegal jobs.
Like, I
Eight.
don't know what to find. I'm pulling at random here.
Can I give her my inspiration?
No, that's not how that works.
Is there a book that's black with like skulls on them?
Yeah, this is what I've got here.
There is in fact, and when you pull it open, the book is empty. Like there's nothing in this book. Almost like it's up there for display purposes.
Do any of the books have the symbol of the dragon cult on it?
Yes, actually, all of them.
Oh,
That investigation, you're going through. There's a lot of books. Some of them are empty. Most of them are empty. Some of them have some writing, but it seems inane. There's a copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters and whatnot.
Those are fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Not signed. Not signed. This one's just a base copy.
Oh,
Not even a first edition.
god damn! Wow, what?
Right?
This guy's freaking basic as hell.
Oh yeah, I mean, it looks like it could just be a display case for what she's finding.
Yeah. Is there like a how to revive a cult for dummies? Or
There is, and you're very confused by it. No, you're digging through. You're looking. You're not really finding anything.
Oh, can I cast the Wand of Secrets on it? Maybe I misheard Calisius.
Sure. What does that give you? Any trapdoors, secret things like that?
Yeah.
well, that's fucking perfect.
that is a good use of that wand.
Yeah, that was.
Might not be the right location to use it, but it's a good use of that
I
wand.
will move back to where I was before when I wanted to use it earlier.
There isn't any traps in the bookcase, or else you feel like you would have found it. But you do notice that the wand kind of pulls you back towards Calisius, who's humoring this poor girl as she just rambles on about how great Caldraith is. And underneath the desk, the wand kind of points you towards underneath the desk. She's currently working on.
Sending in the snake.
It's a trap door being covered by a giant desk.
Oh, like there's no space under the desk?
I mean,
It's not like hidden by a carpet under the desk? It's
there's
just a desk?
there's a gap, but what I'm saying is it's a door. The snake can't really do anything.
Is Vern still
Let's
talking to?
go look at it without having
there
to
seems
stick
to
my
be
head under
okay.
the desk to see if it's
Gotcha.
magic.
Roll stealth for your dragon advantage or your serpent advantage, and then I will tell you what they're. Vern, I don't know what she's doing. I'm assuming she's still with the man because he's.
Yeah, I assumed he was here.
Right,
When I saw them moving across the room, I moved over here.
Oh, that's 18 plus 4.
The snake slips between Khaleesi's legs, kind of flutters in that little area. It's not a ton of room. He's a little cramped, but he's able to kind of like slither in. There is some kind of trap door. I'm not sure to where or what it leads, but it is currently the desk is resting on it, and it seems to be closed.
But is it closed by? Are there rooms on it? Is it just
No.
a regular old?
It seems to be a just your box standard trap door.
I'm gonna walk up to Vern and the proprietor here. I'm like, I hate to interrupt your conversation, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But Miss Tesper, we do have an appointment to keep.
Yes, you're quite right. I'm so sorry. I forget the time when I'm distracted by such lovely
Great works of art, right? Yeah.
craftsmanship. Yes.
Oh, you do me such a service, ma'am.
Well, hopefully you will be doing me one soon. So I will see you Tuesday then, was it?
Tuesday it is.
Indeed. And thank you, Roland.
Yep.
And I will walk out with Roland and give him like the biggest thank you eyes I've ever given anyone in my life.
Don't forget that my wood's the best.
Yep, I will tell everyone. I'll tell
Oh.
everyone.
Okay, so Vern and Roland make their way out. What are the rest of y'all doing?
While this is taking place, I would also be looking through. I think that probably I would have said something to Roland like, hey, you seem like the type that would also pick up on the hidden stuff. Did you see anything? I might take a look around as well because this may come in handy. Is it?
If that happened before, I would have been like, I paced the place. I think I have a general idea of how big it is, but I don't know. There could be, something going up or down. Well, probably not up, but maybe some underground thing. Maybe we should ask. What's your face? The doing that in the sewers. They could maybe know of a passage underneath.
They might. I mean, with someone that has this much money, I doubt he would keep his expensive stuff right next to the show floor.
Yeah, I doubt. I think casing the actual showroom would kind of waste of time. But there could be something underneath the building or a secret area somewhere.
Right. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the exhibits, but Evern looks like she is literally dying over there.
Yeah, I would probably keep an eye for maybe if there's like cracks in the floor that might be able to lead down. Like maybe one of these exhibits, it's like a fake thing. He did mention secret doors, right? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, doors, shelves, and I'm sure he deals in all sorts of.
Yeah, some of these staircases might like open up or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. I'll take a look around for as long as we're here. I won't linger. Cool.
Yep.
Good talk. All
Good
right.
talk.
So rewind back to now. The Roland and Vern are leaving.
Yeah. We after we go outside, Roland's just gonna quick walk around the place and find nothing wrong, according to what he imagines the interior dimensions are.
It's about even from what you can tell.
Yeah.
Maybe a little long, but you kind of take a couple steps back and then you recount it.
Yeah, is it butted up against like buildings, or is it a freestanding building?
Freestanding.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there taller rooftops around it?
No. There's
No?
You're near the Hall of Justice, but it's like here. I'll go ahead and pop the map back over for just half a second here. Not the yawning portal. Would be kind of confusing. You see, it's this building right here. It's kind of freestanding by itself.
Oh wow! It's got its own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pace around the market, see where the closest sewer entrance is.
Okay, you do that. Roll. Well, I mean, you're a guard. You can find it soon enough, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, whatever everybody else is doing.
There's a few. There's a few in the market. There's a few in the heading back towards Blackstaff's Tower.
Okay.
So there's a number of them in the general area.
All right. Cool. I make a note of them.
Okay. You make a note. All right. Crawford,
Cool.
what exactly were you doing? Anything interesting?
I'm
Fun?
gonna look if there were any secret doors within the exhibits themselves. Maybe quickly take a look around the space. I don't want to poke around too much in the back because I think that's a little bit suspicious, but that's the extent of what I'm going to be doing here.
Okay.
I think there's like
just roll investigation for fun.
okay.
50's not bad. You find on the back of one. We're gonna say just for the fun of it, this one, since you're standing closest to it. As you're.
I think we're still on the city map.
Oh, sorry. You are, in fact, still on the city map. Because I just clicked over and it doesn't bring you over with me. You find one right here, just because you're closest to it. You kind of fiddle around the back and you see kind of. I mean, you're rogue. You know what you're looking for. Ingrained in kind of like this, like on the underneath side of one of the railings. You notice a little button. Or not a button, it's just a little indent that's just barely off from the rest of it. You can push it, or you feel like it as you touch it, it kind of recedes a little bit. Does that make sense? I mean,
Yes.
It seems to be a button that you can push. If you
Cool. If I think that I can do it unnoticed, then I will.
choose. Roll stealth.
Could I do sleight of
Or
hand?
sleight of hand. Sleight of hand works too. Both are stealthy. 28 easy. You kind of press in the button. You feel it starting to give a little resistance, just like a latch, just like it's about to give way to something. And you kind of look over your eye, and you see in the middle of one of the staircases, what's called, the floorboard starts to kind of descend. So if you were to fully push it in, it's kind of like a trapdoor drop.
Oh shit. Okay. I definitely
But-
stopped pressing the button.
Yeah, but as you just get to that point, you kind of realize what it's doing. You just take the pressure off, and it returns to its normal rigidity.
Excellent. I make my way outside, hand on everyone's shoulder.
Thanks for visiting. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. You have a good one.
It's
Sounds like you're
alright.
busy. I won't take your time anymore.
A lot of money being made.
I'm sure there is.
Ken, Clesius, Little Dragon, what are you doing? You are currently being given the Clesius. You are currently being given the complete history of Candraith and his wonderful works of art.
I pretend to be intrigued, and I'm adoring all this information.
Okay.
I send the dragon to bite Khaleesi's ankle.
Okay. Full bite or just kind of a nibble?
Just a nibble.
Okay.
Just
Not
to
not
get
sending
his attention
not
because
sending
we're
shockwaves.
leaving.
Okay.
We're gone.
You feel a little nibble on your ankle and kind of watches the dragon swoops from underneath your legs and into or back towards.
So, you don't mind me
She's actually
being a little
giant.
too forward.
She's not supposed to be that giant. One sec. There we go. Okay. She's no longer a mammoth woman.
How does this lady look?
Middle age. You've seen some gray hairs, but still holds some youth.
Exactly.
That's all fascinating stuff. I hope you don't mind me being too forward, but what
No,
are
of
you
course.
doing? Maybe we can go get a drink.
Oh.
It would be my utmost privilege to be able to buy you a round or two.
Well, roll charisma.
Not persuasion.
I'll give you persuasion.
This is important.
I mean, 12 was fine. Roll persuasion, though.
Khaleesi is the group.
Ooh, is that a
Natural 1, dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
She kind of looks you over and she gets the vibe you're putting down. And then she kind of, her eye drifts over. Eventually, or originally you kind of get that look of, I don't want to say disgust or distaste, but there's not much entrance. But just as she's like forming the words to say no, she looks over her shoulder and just sees the, going, aha, Bara, come quick. We got a big order for Miss Tesper to get ready. You hear her sigh and then she kind of look back at you and goes, actually a drink would sound lovely. I get off around 7.
Oh, wonderful. I will see you then. Meet you here.
Sure, whatever. And she grabs the ledger she was in the quill, sticks the quill in her ear, and then goes off.
All right, yeah, Khaleesi is gonna leave too, and says, "Can," as he walks out. Well, once they're outside, out of earshot of anyone here.
So just CJ remains hidden
No.
underneath
No,
the
I'm
staircase.
gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him.
All right, you get CJ. He kind of pops his head out like, ooh. Follows you out. I guess you're.
All right, Ken. I think we have an inn. His bookkeeper is going to meet up with me later for drinks. Maybe we can get her plastered or something and get more information out of her.
It seems very rude and very dangerous. I trust that you have the best of intentions. There's a
I think-
secret
I think-
door under the desk.
What?
There's a door under the desk.
Are you trying to whisper this inside the show? What the fuck?
No, we're outside.
Are we?
Just
Yeah.
pie
This-
that's on pie.
Sorry.
Is everybody okay?
Excuse
what-
me. I was just letting y'all
Everyone's
talk.
outside now.
Hold on. Set the scene here. What are we doing? Are we huddle up outside the building? Did we
I forgot
go?
we got them off.
No, because you left to walk around the whole building.
Oh yeah. Oh, I came. I circled back. You guys
Circled
took
back.
forever.
Is this the old map?
It's old map.
Nice. Yeah, I was just walking with Roland as we were kind of like going around,
I'm
looking
like,
at the building. But then you guys came out, I guess, probably when we got back around to the front.
yep. So, are we gonna talk about it here? Or we're going somewhere else.
We can walk and talk. Where do
Walk
we
and
want to go next?
All right.
The impression we're not allowed to say anything in front of Roland anymore.
I think
I'm pretty sure I was here when you guys got the job.
That's true.
if anything, I trust him a good deal. He seems oath bound.
You guys
I mean, I hate to
saying this
break it
out
to you.
loud in the middle of the street.
But if you
In
guys are
front of
trying to
Roland.
be
I don't know if
secretive,
we trust Roland. I think we trust Roland.
you're trying to be secretive. I think it's a bit late.
It's. I mean, we just met you, but you seem like a quality individual. I'd like to trust you, and I think that I
Walk
can.
and talk. Are we supposed to go somewhere from here?
Yeah, there's a great it's a great place that we can get lunch in the market square. I always used to get it back when we were living together, Ken. Actually, I went there a lot. Really
I
nice.
can't go out to eat with you.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't you
I-
take me? That's not fair.
I didn't know how you were. You were more of just a roommate than anything else.
Well,
Ooh, wow.
She's still a roommate.
well,
That's true.
you can make it up to her now. Let's.
Yes, I can.
So we
Oh.
trust Roland because we all made this pact together, which means that I'm allowed to say all of the crazy harebrained things. Yes? Please.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's as long as it's pertaining to this job in particular, that probably is not too bad of an idea. If you've got some other skeletons in your closet, I think it might be best to keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Roland, will you be honest with us?
Sure, what do you want?
Would you arrest any of us?
Depending on what you did, I might. I don't know. Planning to murder any children anytime soon?
You got that
'Cause
out of our
I
system.
definitely still arrest you for that. But listen. I'm a guard, but at the same time, I understand that job assigned is something that might stretch beyond that a little bit.
So let me
Wouldn't
ask
be the
you
first
something.
time.
Where does your jurisdiction end?
Funny thing, I haven't actually checked it with my new commanding officer, so unclear. But I'm assuming most of the city, almost
When-
all the city.
When do you need to check in for that? by the way?
Well, the thing is, he's kind of away, so kind of I have free time.
So what if we happen to kill some children outside of the city?
Yes.
Ever? I'm asking you a question. Please don't interrupt.
Actually, what is there anything I could do? I mean, I suppose I could just kill you on the spot. I mean, it's no longer underneath.
Fair. But can you arrest us outside of the city? That's the real question, Everett. We're not going to be going out and killing children, Everett. I'm just
Yeah.
not going to jail
Well,
yet.
What's the
Shut up.
what's the actual procedure for that? Five. What are the rules of engagement in that scenario?
Arrest.
If it's outside the city of Waterdeep and its wards, it ain't your problem. You're free to do as you please, basically.
Yeah, I could do what I want
I want
essentially.
to believe that his captain's words echoed in his head when he said that.
This is a very specific incident where
Well, here you
some
go, Roland.
some dumbass cadet brought that hypothetical up.
No, there's the city itself, and then there's I think it's called the farm ward, but a set of wards outside the city. That those it's technically all your jurisdiction.
hmm
But outside of that, I mean, if you can't get caught, you're not really.
If really outside of that, it's lawlessness, kind of.
See, for you
Alright.
as your city guard, yeah.
All right. Well, next time we have to interrogate somebody, I'd prefer to take them outside the city limits in that case.
That's fair. Quite a walk.
Quite a few checkpoints.
So,
Be easier just take them to the sewer.
there's a secret door in
Yeah,
that shop underneath the desk. I think we should go break in there later.
Oh, yes, that's a good point of business. I'm assuming we're all seated at a nice, I don't know.
Yeah, you found
What is this place? Cafe? Diner?
I don't know, Crawford. where'd you go?
Yeah, some kebab place. I think it's.
I want to be like around a kebab stand, but we're just all sitting in front around it, crowding it.
I think it's Cockatrice, I'm not entirely sure what the meat is, but it sure tastes good.
Okay, so
Make a
what do we? What
Constitution save. No.
You
does?
turn to stone and die, idiot.
His great plan. Oh, Iglesias turns to stone and dies.
It was fun, guys. Bye.
Roll new character.
See you later. No, that's a good point. I think that there's a way into the sewer as well through the centerpiece. It's actually, surprise, surprise, also a fake.
It was a part of the display. It wasn't leading to anything. The button you pressed just dropped a staircase thing. It was kind of showing that it could be used as a trap or a defensive measure if you're a nobleman. That wasn't leading into anything. The trap door was an actual thing.
To be fair, Crawford doesn't know that. He didn't actually push the button.
That is fair. It could have connected to the ground. You don't know.
Cool. Well, I'm sure we'll explore both options.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like you guys actually got some useful information.
Kind of
You
lot.
said-
So none of their books are useful. The ones that were on display.
I'm assuming it's Bara's that's going to be the most useful.
Why? Yeah. Why would they keep important books right in the open? I mean, that's bold. If they did that, I respect. But
I mean, I didn't want to assume.
yeah, no stone unturned, I guess.
Or would.
Well, I had a quick thought. I mean, we could try the trapdoor, but alternatively, it seems like we picked up 2 sewer experts. We could consult with them, maybe find a different entrance. It's possible they're connected,
Mark.
or at least somewhere the wall might be thin.
I like to think of Vern just yelled at. One of us give me a fake Bara. Oh, what did you say?
Khaleesius, what did you get out of the thought?
I started reciting this guy's business history.
He recites the entire business history as well as the name of nobles he's worked for in Waterdeep and Comir, all across Faerun.
Anything interesting in there that we might be able to use to figure out, if this guy is a lord?
Is he afraid of heights?
Nothing to suggest he was a lord, but definitely enough to suggest that he's very heavily connected. I mean, you do again. You hear names like Silverhand. He worked in the castle.
He's meeting. He's apparently putting off a meeting with the Open Lord to come look at our tavern. So
it doesn't sound like he thinks of her too highly. But
no.
Just.
I mean, it might not have been important. Who knows?
You don't.
If it's any meeting with the Open Lord, though.
Yeah, maybe she was like, "Hey, listen, that I know you redid that bookshelf again, but I noticed that there was this small spot that doesn't quite match."
Improperly sanded.
Does Khaleesius tell us about his date?
Yes.
You got a date.
Well, it's
That's
not really a date. It's more of like a.
Actually, that's
mission to gather information.
that.
I mean, since we already know about the spot under the table, do we just break the window and go
No,
in and
no,
set
what?
her up?
No,
Khaleesius,
we're
Khaleesius, hold up. You have a date. See if she brings a key.
Exactly. Feel her up. Steal the key.
Get her drunk.
There
See, find a key. Pass it off to
Yeah,
her.
that's a good idea, Lady Ever. I'll feel her up.
I was the
Thank
dark
you.
one between the two.
yeah. What the hell?
See?
As the waiter
Video
delivers
was
your kebabs, he just goes. You just watch his face turn to disgust.
It's the worst relationship advice. Feel her up.
What?
tavern.
Honestly, by the look of her face, it looks like she needed it.
Well, if Ren's a noble, she probably gets away with it. That's why.
If she's into it, it's fine. It doesn't matter. As long as you have consent, it's fine.
I'm saying you're supposed to meet her after work. Get there early, see if she locks up, and then you can see if she has the key or not.
Hey, if you can determine whether or not, God Lord, Arda, if he's not still on site, then you could send us a bird, and I might be able to work the locks.
Yeah, we'll just be close by. If she's the one locking up and she has a key, message us, let us know, and then Crawford will follow you. You'll pass off the key at some point, and then we got our way in.
Crawford will spy on your date.
Yeah.
Oh, chaperone from a distance.
Yep.
From a distance.
If not, we go straight to Plan B.
What
Killer.
plan B?
Kill everyone.
Oh no, Plan B.
Wait until Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure. Yeah.
actually, Plan B is we check if there's a way through the sewer. Actually,
We have a lot of options, which is
Yeah,
great.
we have-
We have a whole day before our date. Why don't we just do it that now?
well, I mean let's check if there's a way through the
Those
sewer. now.
assholes at the tavern are just sitting there freeloading. I mean, why not?
Well, let's finish up lunch and go ask her.
I have.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we finish eating and we go back to the
manor?
to the tavern.
All right, you heading back to the
Our
town.
clock.
Work still underway. Any stops along the way, or you just heading straight there?
That's right there, right, for me at least.
All right, going once, going twice. Sold. Straight there. Yep. We're gonna say, let's see, Lady Gareth. He'll be in the kitchen. Lady Gareth is gone. The kids are gone. I'll say a couple of the kids are gone. Say there and there. Oh. You return to a now empty lower room. You as you walk in, you see Xavier Faflanda hard at work helping lift something heavy. Looks like a large support beam. You don't know where it goes or why they need a large support beam to be going in, but he's out there.
That looks important.
See? He's
Yes.
Didn't know his
From what they told me, that the basement is close to collapsing.
Oh.
Yes. Apparently they didn't properly secure it, so I'm helping them out.
That's good work.
I'm so sorry. I never would have let you stay down there if I knew it was dangerous.
Oh, no problem whatsoever. I'm all used to things almost caving in on me. Starts whistling a merry tune as he lifts or kind of angles the long wood through the door. Beam.
You know what? I'm gonna try to give him a hand.
Okay, well, strength check, got advantage.
I would like to try, but I'm not strong, so I'm gonna clear things out of the way.
15.
You notice at one point he kind of like starts falling forward. He gets away from him. You reach down. You kind of rebalance it for him. Say, oh, thank you very much. You help him maneuver it downstairs, and being followed by a small dwarven man going, right, this way, come on, hurry up. Don't want that bloody thing falling down on you. He leads you down to the basement and instructs you on how to properly install it to kind of give it structure. But,
Yeah. Kind of tilt it in, wedge it up a little bit.
Yeah. He kind of climbs on for Flounder's shoulder and starts hammering in a piece like kind of up into the ceiling and then into the actual pole itself to just kind of hold it in place, give it structural stability. There you go. You've helped them.
That thing is way heavier than it looks.
Oh, yes, I thought I had it, but had you not come along, it probably would have gone through the floor.
Well, good thing I did.
Yes.
Well, I think we're gonna have a little discussion. If you don't mind joining us,
Oh, of course.
we might have some more temporary work.
Oh, well, I do love a good job. Where's Gurk? Gurk, what? Trying to sleep. Oh, they need us for temporary work, apparently. Fine. Sleeping in the corner, he kind of rolls up and follows you upstairs, I'm guessing?
I guess. Do you guys have a meeting room? It feels weird just sitting in a tavern.
The office.
There is the office.
Do we have a war room?
Where's our situation room?
Yeah.
Is this our situation room?
It's either that or Warren or the
Or
kids.
this random one in the middle that's nothing in it?
Everyone could grab a pillow or a blanket, and we could powwow on, crisscross applesauce.
That's a very comfortable war room, actually.
Yeah, fucking
Very
chill.
cozy. Interesting.
I kind of like it. It's either that or the library.
What are the little the Japanese tables, a katatsu or something like that?
Yeah, like a little heater under it.
Yeah.
Just curl up. That's the image.
Future war room for the Pretty Boy Club. A katatsu with a map on it. So you all make your way upstairs, second floor, I guess. In this area, getting pillows.
Guess correctly.
All right.
Oh, there's actually a lot of space. Because we can come out into here, too.
Yeah.
That one's open to the down for stairs though, but this one.
Is it? I thought, no. What is about
this
wall?
this one's open to the
This one is.
No, this is a wall right here.
That's a wall.
So
That's
this,
what
this
that-
comes out into here, and this leads
It's
into here.
it's a thinner black wall.
There's a line right on top of it, so I can't see it.
Yeah, it's hard. I'll one day come in and redo the whole thing and make it look pretty, but it's not today.
Okay.
So you make your way in. So what is this you wanted from us? I was trying to enjoy a nap. This damn ham is driving me crazy, though.
Yeah, great.
Are all of us coming in here?
Or
Keeping
I
a
don't
tab
know.
on it.
He said in here, but if we're going to Warren's room.
I think it was undecided. Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we meeting? Come on, guys.
Warren's room.
Yeah, okay.
Guess we're in Warren's room. Right. Perfect. It's actually kind of comfortable in here. A little snug, but.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ken, do you want a drink?
Fountain's also terrifying. I'm gonna kill you. Leave me alone. Crawford,
well,
Crawford, sit between us.
did we ever get a copy of the map?
The
Yeah,
passes?
You mean-
I would like to bring a copy of whatever maps we have. If we have sewer maps, that would be really good. If we have a city map, that's
That's
acceptable.
good.
The Black Staff either gave us a map or indicated on our map where
Yeah,
magic
it's-
users would. So we do have an overworld map. I don't think we have a sewer map.
Do we want to go the overworld map, or do we want to stay here? Like, what do we want to do here?
No, I don't think it's necessary to actually bring up the map.
Okay. All right. So
I'm just saying we have a map
yes,
in our.
there is a map in your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom
Okay,
in.
we're
Oh.
trying to pull it out and show them, I think, right?
Yeah. So, so what we need to do is we're investigating some potential. How would we put this?
Treason?
Yes. So, we think there might possibly be an underground element to this building here, and I located the sewer entrances here, here, and here. I know you guys were guides in the sewer for quite a while. I don't know if this is particularly in your field, your area.
See, that's near the market. That's section. What is that? Is that 4C or is that 4B? I think it's 4B. Yes, a little south of the Garden Hand. I'm sorry, God Catcher, whatever you call it. Doesn't matter. Yes, there are plenty of systems in the area. What exactly are you trying to find?
Do you think it's possible that we might be able to reach this secret location through the sewer, like a thin wall somewhere, or maybe they have a secret escape already in there, built in, so we can maybe approach.
See,
It used to be a blacksmithery, a smithy. At this point, it's a
there's a lot of
carpet.
Oh yeah, there was once a lot of slag being tossed down to the sewers. Not exactly how you're supposed to dispose of it, but whatever. Wasn't that walled off though? Yes, it was. It was walled off. A few years ago. Not even. It was only like 2 years ago.
Oh, so
Recently.
So it's a newer
wall
wall.
was it? Can we get through it?
There was once a path that led roughly from where you're pointing, connected this smithery. There was a sewer deposit for this smithy. Leading on, it kind of had a few more exits, but most of it was walled off. Some of it caved in. And you kind of like, if I remember correctly, then this path, 132C, curves off, and it has a cave now that has collapsed, leading into the conjoining area, possibly. We were never explored it. We were more stationed in the Dark Wards area, but
Right.
it's possible the cave could lead to your little secret passage area.
And how
If that's
big was
what
that
it is, of course.
door? Did it look like the door? So the door did lead to the sewer. This wasn't just like a secret in the ground shaft. This was like
Your inside a game, there's no way you can tell, as you did not open it. Outside a game, what they're implying is that used to be a disposal, not
Like a
necessarily,
ship.
not necessarily legal area. They would just dump slag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting a feeling that we might be onto something.
It's possible.
It sounds like there could be an area there that is accessible via the sewers.
Well,
Possibly.
we do have some
where
time.
his
Well,
second location
As
is.
I said, it was sealed off not too long ago.
When did Laryl Silverhand become Open Lord?
Ah, fucking hell, dude. That was. Let me see. I'm going to. Xavier, you're more well read than I.
I mean, I assume we would know. I just don't
3
know.
years ago.
Became Open Lord. How'd that old rhyme go? It was the year 1666. No, that's way too early.
Mostly I'm wondering...
No, not 1490.
when the coup was, like how long ago that was too.
Well,
That was 3 years.
That was 3 years ago, yeah.
Okay. So this, whenever they walled it off was after that at some point.
No, it would have probably been walled off way before that because he was part of the old Open Lords regime.
Well,
Right,
yeah.
But the Stewart guys just told us that it was walled off 2 years ago.
Right. How long? Wait, Khaleesi's, you know the entire business history of this guy. How long ago did he take that as a showroom?
Hey, Pi, can you play Khaleesi's for this question?
One sec.
We have so many fun questions for Pi.
A lot of information going on.
It was. I think it was 1480. No.
14-8, and today is Sunday. So
89. I think it's 89. 89.
And today is Sunday. You're right.
It was 89. Is when Daggle was removed as Open Lord, and Lara took. So that was 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
yeah, today is Sunday. That was about 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
What year?
And then,
Wait. So was she Open Lord already during the coup, or did she take over after the coup?
it was while she was technically Overlord, but it was kind of in that transition period where they're kicking
Oh,
her
okay.
Daggle, and she was kind of securing her power. And that's when the dude was just like,
Yeah, they timed it in like the
Yeah.
potential weak spot. Yeah, makes
before
sense.
she was established. Yeah,
Yeah, before. Yeah,
it was about the same time.
that makes a lot of sense.
Is it 1492, 93? What year is it?
1492, I believe.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
helpful.
it was 1492. Because every time I look into the wiki, it's always 1492 was when you run into people.
Actually, you don't need to look this up, but is there when you're counting years up, right? You're usually counting from a significant event.
Good question.
No,
What?
No
What's-
fucking idea.
okay.
Before you even get there, don't know.
Probably spell plague. So counting up would be my guess.
No,
Yeah,
Spell Plague was like only
Wasn't that
100.
somewhat recent?
Yeah, it was like only
Yeah.
100 years ago or something like that. Not even.
Mm.
Wait, what is DR?
I don't remember.
I'm looking it up.
I actually did look this up once, and it went in.
Oh wow,
on
there's a
everything.
lot of different thingies.
Oh, D7.
There's a Moonshine Reckoning. There's a Cormier Reckoning. There's a
1385 was when the Spell Plague happened.
weird.
It was caused by Mistra's assassination at the hands of Cyric and Shar.
Yep.
Yes.
Some regular, really powerful magic boy.
Which
Killed the
incidentally led to the
God.
events of Kin's god becoming a god.
Interesting.
Yeah, fun fact. Or he became a god around the same time. Either way.
Oh, Kalemvor. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Cyric. That was involved. Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Back to
to business.
yeah, no. So she's been in power for about 3 years. I mean, no, she's been in power for about 3 years.
But how long has our current suspect been occupying this space? Khaleesi?
So from the information, they bought that from an old, what's it called? Old blacksmith about 10 years ago.
Okay.
From what I understand, from what I'm making up at this moment.
Okay.
It took a little bit of time to kind of it was kind of like an expansion, an actual showroom, because he usually just worked at a workshop that actually wasn't too far away from where you were.
Yeah.
And then kind of expanded, made a showroom. That was the first big showroom, and then he has like smaller showrooms across Waterdeep.
I mean, it makes sense because like you can't really show that stuff out of your workshop. The nobles when it's all dirty.
Yeah.
I would retcon it 5 years ago. That's about when he bought that.
Okay.
Okay, so he already had that. He just sealed it up fairly recently, then.
Wow. Yeah, he's had the showroom before he sealed it up. It doesn't sound like he got the showroom from the blacksmith and then immediately decided to seal it up. It sounded like an event that happened more.
Well, he bought the showroom, or she bought the blacksmith like 5 years ago. It took a while for him to remake it into the showroom.
Right.
So probably didn't
Okay.
open the show like 2-3 years before.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
after. I said,
So
1 to 2 years after.
could still be a way to get in. It might involve some demolition, but I think maybe worth taking a look.
Absolutely. I think that we should try the front door first, though. Well, no.
Actually-
you're right, Roland.
Actually, well, I mean, the thing is, if this is a completely stealth approach, no matter what we do, we can't literally can't fuck this up as long as you don't decide to knock down the wall. If we decide to knock down the wall, that's a potential commitment because we might just pop into their secret lair and then they stare at us and we stare at them and it's awkward. But with the front door approach, if we're discovered, that's even if we get away and they don't know our faces, that's that could potentially change things. This is free, essentially.
Right. Do you think, because I know that we talked about this, it seems like a weird orientation for important documents. I feel like most of his business dealings would be cataloged at a second location. Not that I'm not going to tear the place apart, but it just seems like, why would he keep?
Yeah, maybe we don't find the books, but this is a secret area.
Yes.
We
If you
might-
that's a good point. If you walled it off, then he could have a dedicated area in the sewers for him to keep more secret shit.
Yeah, we might not necessarily find the books, but I'm keeping an open mind here. It's a secret area. We're gonna find secrets.
If it's not made of the wood that he loves talking so much about, but it's actually made out of stone, and it looks like it wouldn't be able to be parted without noise, then I think I may be able to get into that
Yeah.
location. He would be preferred, but
Listen, we could always back off if we decide it's too much to go into right away. But we could find a small hole, and we have people that can do stuff with that.
it sounded really weird. But
Do,
Yeah, I'm talking about Pharaoh. What the hell are you at that?
Nasty people, nasty.
This game is dumb. I know.
You say this game is dumb?
Yeah, it's
That's
no,
weird.
I like that idea. Do we want to scout the sewers before the quote unquote date happens? Also, operations.
I mean that's complicated. I was hoping that if we were gonna go that route, we would take the key and then give it back before anybody notices that it was missing. So, get her very
Because clearly they're gonna suspect me.
So
Yeah.
get her very drunk, borrow the key, return it before the night's over.
You're gonna have to keep her occupied for a while, Calisius.
Do we know any Kenku that might be able to help us forge that key? Maybe a copy?
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
don't know
very
how
good
to forge a key, but I also know how to pick lock. They look mundane, or were they arcane in nature? Because I can't do anything with magic, but if it's just a standard tumbler, I think I can bust it open.
That's another option.
It was a snake looking at it.
No, Calisius was looking at it.
No, Ecclesius was looking at the front door.
Yeah.
You never saw the trap door. Only the snake saw.
No, we were asking about the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the front door.
Sorry,
Yeah, no,
that
front door
was
looked
there.
rather. Yeah, I mean iron lock and key.
Okay.
Could be.
I mean-
easily pickable
Okay. I mean, I guess
if you so
it's not
inclined.
completely necessary, but it's she could potentially have more than one key, So she might have the key to the front door, but we don't know how involved she is. She could have a key for the trapdoor as well. If it's even locked, it might not be.
Was it under
so-
the? What part of the desk was it under? Was it under one of the heavy sides? Like we'd have to move the
It
desk?
was,
or...
yeah, you would have to move the desk in order to get to the trapdoor.
I feel like, I mean, that's. I feel like if once we make that approach, there is a chance that we're gonna put them on alert.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It sounds like, unless whether we steal the key or not, they are going to know that we're moving furniture around, especially if there isn't fresh tracks
If
where
if
it was moved.
if I get a read on this secretary right, she seems fairly meticulous. Anything out of place could be like, huh. But she might not care. But
Yeah.
it's a risk we have to take into account. I think we take what we can do for free first.
Yeah, so sewers first.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So
Sounds
Right.
like a plan.
You might want to have a change of clothes so you could still smell good for your date later.
Quick question. Not that we really care. We've done it before, but are we like talking about a crime here? Should
I don't think that's any of.
Well, I mean, we have to lead you in the sewers unless you want to just wander around blind.
Yes, these are all crimes.
Oh,
We're
was it-
committing crimes.
Just wanted to
wasn't
make sure.
fair.
I mean, God's sitting here, and old noble woman.
Technically,
Well,
it's
we're-
Remember, it was his idea.
hold on. Let's call it a gray area. How about that?
It's fine.
There's no gray area about breaking and entering. We're
No.
pretty much criminals.
I have.
Well, you joined a bunch of criminals, man.
We have.
And that's why I've been so cagey from day one.
We
That's
have.
not true.
Technically, we have an
All right,
unofficial warrant.
so everyone who's killed a man or person, raise your hand.
Well, I mean, there's
Oh.
justified murder. He says as his hand goes up.
Yeah.
I think we're-
second, like,
Don't
yeah.
be
you gotta-
shy.
For fun.
I raise my hand as well.
What was that?
I think Crawford said he raised his hand. I said for Flounder doesn't. He's like, oh, never taken another man's life. Yeah, but you killed a few bears out there.
I've only ever done it in self-defense.
Still
So,
counts.
At
Hands
least
up,
this winks
lady.
at her. So, I mean,
Yeah, I think it was everybody's hands up.
Except for Flounder.
Oh,
Nope, never killed a man. Killed a bear.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but still, I don't know how that pertains.
we're not criminals. Wink. So, with the
Right.
bullshit out of the way, yes, we are. This is a mission that we've been tasked with. We need your help. Will you help us?
If you're asking for risk assessment purposes, yes, there is risk involved. The people we are investigating have some pull. So whether even if we here in an official or unofficial capacity, there will be consequences either way.
Right,
What
but
if
all
our
you need
maps
to do is
are-
get us. You just need to get us to the location. We're just walking through the sewers.
Yes.
You are not doing anything beyond that. We're not asking for anything additional.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't care.
Yeah, at this point we haven't committed to stepping over the gray zone.
Why don't you consider this as we're collaborating with you because we believe that you have skill. And we want to capitalize on that since we are business partners after all.
Listen, like I said, we don't care. We've committed crimes. I mean, we have done everything above the board, but
Oh.
may have been criminal in some people's eyes, some places.
The guard was the one that that suggested doing this.
Well, I'm still not going to admit to
In
every
a honey
crime.
pot?
Every
No, that's fair.
not
No.
crime I've never done once, twice.
Got it. Yeah, fair enough.
Probably.
We're just walking through the sewers. You guys are much better acclimated to that, and we would like to get a little bit more familiar.
Anywhere you'd like to go. In the
Cool.
sewers, so long as we know it exists and where it is, and we've been there before and can lead you.
And just so you guys know,
Yes.
its jurisdiction ends at the city limits. After that,
It's good to know.
you
That's
can't
good.
arrest you.
It is good to know, actually, if I need to make a quick escape. He kind of jabs, rolling a bit inside.
Maybe kill some bears outside the city limits.
Yeah. Well,
Bears.
Maybe
Bears
I
are
don't
we
not
can follow the
citizens of
spirit of the
Waterdeep.
law despite the consequences.
yeah.
Mhm.
I wouldn't I mean, there are certain forests that are also protected, not by me, but
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I will do this. Are we being paid? Or is this like gratis incident?
Well, let me think. You guys, I believe you've already been paid.
Well,
One of you was sleeping on the job when you were given an explicit command.
I was.
You're being given food. You're being given shelter.
I'll treat
You're
you to
required-
dinner. I'll treat you to dinner. How
There we
about that?
go. Clesius is the guy.
yeah, I'm sure we.
Roll persuasion, Calisius, with advantage.
I'm gonna pull out a platinum for them.
Not triple advantage, Calisius.
Last one was by accident. It's 21.
25.
21. Shut up. Oh, fine. I guess we can do it for dinner, but we better damn well be a good dinner. I'm talking like a water pheasant of some sort, like a duck or a goose,
Well,
or a
it's
duck
better
and a
than
goose.
It's better than you're gonna find in the tavern, guys. Come on.
I mean, yeah. We've already agreed.
Well,
Even
so
if I don't
far,
get my duck goose. My deuce.
What if I suggest something that I'm a fan of? Have you had a gyro?
I don't know. I don't even know what
Talking
that
to
is.
Gyro.
We'll try a gyro. I think you'll be happy.
Fine.
No, I want a gyro.
Yeah, me too. There's a Greek place just down the road from me too. If it was open.
Yeah. You're a good Greek near me. Star wipe in the sewer? I don't think there's.
Star wipe
You-
into
oh,
the sewer.
Is there anything that we need? These contractors are pretty much on autopilot, right? Like we don't need to do anything with them. Like they're pretty much doing what they're doing. Felicius, you kind of facilitated this. We don't need to like check in on them. They're fine.
On what?
The people that are working in our house, when the only people that are here are orphans and an elderly woman taking care of the orphans.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Lady, whatever her name is, has had people working on her child care place when, you know.
I mean,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
yeah, it's not like we hired criminals. I hope not. Who
I
did
mean,
we
come
hire?
on. They can't be worse than any of us.
Who did we actually hire? Were there fucking church people that are working on our house?
No.
That was a long time ago. They helped basically lower the cost.
Yeah,
I mean, basically, we use the guild, right?
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
I mean, can't trust them.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they're pretty reliable
It's
guys.
just the closest that I have to family, except for you guys, of course. I just wanted to make sure that they would be okay.
They're all already dead.
I mean, we could take them with us if you're worried about it.
That would be a much worse option.
But it's an option. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
What if I have an idea? What if that place Lady Evern has, not Evern, Tavern Tree has out there? What if we set up shop for the kids out there?
I think she's.
She said she wasn't even using it. I just want to point out there was a necromancer that walked out of here not two to 3 days ago. And if he comes back, these kids could be very dead. They might join his necromancer army.
Hindsight discussion. How big was the safe houses that Mert and Lady Haventry talked to me about?
Well, I mean, there was obviously their two houses, but it would have been enough to not necessarily comfortably, but field a small team if they needed to lie low for a bit.
Cool. I am going to. Can one of you guys flip me the bird? I'm gonna go downstairs and make sure that Lady Gareth and the children are taken care of.
Well,
I'll rendezvous
rather-
with you guys.
it's a rather rude gesture. I'd rather not.
Oh, I'm sorry. That means something else too. We've gotten used to. One of you do some origami. I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter. I'm leaving.
Okay. We'll say just for the sake of whatever you're trying to do, you watch as Lady come downstairs and watch as Lady Gareth along with Iggy and the other one.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get all of them, but I'm also
Wow.
scribbling a note to
Walk in.
Lady Haventry as I walk downstairs, pretty much giving her a heads up that I'm going to drop off an old acquaintance and the children that she supervises for a bit.
You're gonna drop off an old acquaintance?
Yes, Lady Gareth and Lady Haventry know each other.
Are you gonna drop them off at an old acquaintance's? Is that what
Lady
you're saying?
Lady Gareth and the orphans are going to go to Lady Haventry. I'm
Gotcha,
giving her a
gotcha.
heads up. Yeah.
Okay. Crawford, I told you I don't want any more handouts from that woman.
Trust me, with what we're doing, she owes us. And if we're still not even, then I got something for her. So don't you worry about it.
She grumbles and then walks off.
You've done so much for me. I just
She doesn't. Why is the fucking rat in the kitchen? That's all you hear. She doesn't respond to you anymore. She's angry.
pissed. Well, fine. I'm out. I'm walking with her and the kids. So it's
Okay.
up to you guys.
So you're gonna take them to. Are you sending her a message first, or are you just gonna show up at her door and say, "Hey"?
No, the paper bird, once I'm done composing the letter,
Okay.
goes to her and meets
Gotcha.
her first.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Send the paper bird. You send the paper bird on ahead. Take the children, and right at the Remelia opens the door and goes, "Oh, Gareth, so good to see you again." She grabs her into like a huge hug, pulls and is like, "Let me go, let me go, let me go." Right, I'm only doing this because Crawford says it's the best thing to do.
I do a group huddle with the kids. You all be nice to Archibald now. He seems like a kind man, but I don't know how much patience he has left in the tank.
Right, well, we'll try
When
not
his
to make it
patience
too
runs
hard
out-
on him.
Well, keep in mind, unlike where you live, this man will beat you.
You're not there.
Yes. He scared the shit out of me.
I followed him stealthily.
Roll stealth, you son of a bitch.
No, I wouldn't have followed him. I would have respected his thing.
Alright.
Where that word is.
Alright. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
As soon as you leave, the house catches on fire. No.
The bomb in the car goes off.
The music starts playing.
Fucking horse explodes.
The horse explodes. There was a bomb in the horse.
Poor Maxine, y'all didn't even care about her.
She
Hi.
left us.
She's dead.
Hey,
in
look
a
at all these
ditch.
balls to juggle.
Dead in a ditch, and y'all didn't even care.
You want this to be a
Projected.
Anyway, alright, so you successfully dropped the kids off. What's up? What we doing? Where we going, y'all?
I think we're going for another sewer adventure.
Ah, fine. Back to the sewers. Thought my life there was done, but guess you can never escape. I guess once.
While walking there,
Okay, why you walk?
what can you tell us about that bar that's down there?
What bar? The hub?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's a place for lowlifes to meet up. Yeats seems like a good fellow. The lady is always kind to me. He's only bit me twice. Very good record for dogs.
What about that bartender? What do you know about him?
Old Yeats? I don't know. He's been there since the hub formed.
Yeah,
Seems
when's
like a
it-
stand-up gentleman.
How old is that place? Is it go a long way back?
Since I've been alive, I suppose.
Not much of a underground historian.
Well, I mean, I take people to it. I don't exactly check up on its history. There's no museum to the hub. It would kind of defeat the purpose.
Well, I mean, still, I don't know. I'm sure people who've been in the business for a long time might know.
And all I know is I can take my clients there and I can pick clients up from there. That's really all we need to know. Normally we don't make enough coin to be able to abuse its hallowed halls, so to speak.
Right. What about the red gem in the ceiling?
Oh,
Do you know anything about
ba-da-ba-ba. Nope, not a thing. Apparently it's enchanted for some reason. I'm not sure. I don't.
What about you, big guy? You seem knowledgeable.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
The gem inside the hub, the red gem in the ceiling. No clue. Yeah.
Nope. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just no, it's not
Have
important.
you looked at this water? It's really weird. It comes from nowhere and it goes to nowhere. Like, how does this work? He is engrossed in the fountain right now.
It's a Christmas miracle.
What's Christmas?
Don't ask. We don't know either. It's just a word that stays with me.
Haunts my dreams. Noise.
The more non-canon one shots we do, the crazier we get.
I woke up dreaming of blue and I don't understand why.
I just stay up all night looking at my cookie.
Where did you come from? Why are you still warm?
We just don't know what's real anymore.
Why are you still yet, you son of a bitch?
So you make your way towards
Did
the
you know
sewers.
there's an STD?
You make your way toward the area in the sewers. You are barred from entering now. You get some eyes, like veilly hid disgust at the goblin and bugbear walking along with you, but for the most part, most people pay you no mind. Heading straight to the sewer, you climb down. You watch as Gurk reaches into his his cloak, whatever the fuck you want to call what he's wearing. Pulls out a piece of paper. It's kind of supposed to be rolled up like a scroll, but some of the pages got bent and it looks more scrunched up than rolled up, but he kind of unfurls it. Alright, so we haven't really been to this area very often. Like I said, most of our business was in the south. But if I am correct, we are currently on the northwest side. He kind of leads you down a path. Leads you down another path. As he does, Xavier's just kind of whistling a tune as he follows. Right, avoid that giant slime. Almost on cue, you see a slime just kind of drip down from the ceiling. In kind of like a, not cave, but a crumbled in area. Keeps walking straight, leads you back to the right, then back to the left, then kind of you go straight for a while, and then he just kind of stops and turns towards a wall. You see the wall itself has been, looked like there was a tunnel entrance there once. Even the water kind of diverts into a little gap, like where obviously the walkway still continues on. It just runs right into the wall. It almost pools there. Right. So, like I said, these areas were walled off. It seems I was not misled. We can try another entrance if you like.
Well, while we're here, might as well be thorough. I'm gonna. My investigation is very good, but we could. I'm gonna suggest looking for any cracks or anything that might help us.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Maybe even try to figure out how thick it might be.
It is. Yuck. Alright, go ahead. Roll your investigation. If anyone else wants to roll.
Yeah,
It's a
I
big
guess
wall.
I'll roll.
I
Yeah.
can help, but I'm not intelligent, so.
You can roll an advantage if she, as you both comb over it.
Yeah, we're both terrible at this. Fuck it. Nobody's gonna help.
No
All
one
right.
jumping up.
Yeah, I
I was
guess I'm
gonna
rolling.
help.
You did 8. It's a solid
Yep.
I
wall.
can help and I can guidance.
Well, you should have said that earlier.
Should have said that before the roll.
Well,
Um,
it doesn't
I-
seem like it matters because even if you get a 4,
You don't know.
Can I get that guidance?
For what?
sure, you can get the guidance.
Thank you. Hi, can I bardic inspire myself?
I don't think that works that way.
Come on, Khaleesi, you got this.
You have an inspiration.
Okay, sure.
What do you do for your
I'm
date?
I'm gonna take my crowbar and say, "Hey, Roland, can you help me? Maybe like try jamming this into where like the wall ends. Maybe we can crack it."
Okay, so just to be clear, we're not trying to destroy the wall right this minute. Correct?
I mean, if it happens, it happens, right?
Well, I mean, maybe we leave that to until after we know what the state of the other walls are in.
Are you, well, I mean, personally, I think we should just see what the state of the walls is by jamming it with the crowbar and seeing how easily they crumble.
Okay.
Because the thing is, it's pretty humid down here.
That's what I'm clarifying. We're probing, not demolition.
Yes, we're probing because it's still hours of work, Roland.
Okay. Just to be clear.
This does go up to the actual,
So you're
place.
thwacking
Fuck it. All right. Well,
Or you're
jam in
trying
the
to pry.
crowbar. Yeah, we're just. Yeah, I don't. That's not.
We're gonna pry. We're not cracking.
Going with Roland's investigation, it's not seamless. You can see gaps in the stone themselves, but where it connects to the walls, I mean, this is excellent masonry. You don't know who did this, but I mean, there's just nowhere you think you can find leverage. You think he can find leverage to.
I'm gonna try striking it with the crowbar wherever there's a seam.
Well, I mean, it's just it's seam meaning it's two different stones like coming together. If that makes sense, kind of like brickwork.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack that with my crowbar.
All right, roll smack it with your crowbar. Roll strength. 14, not bad. You hit it. It is a solid connection. You see tiny cracks start to form, but it reverberates. It seems to do a little more damage to your arms than it does to the wall itself.
I had asked Roland to help me with this.
He can't
I
really
don't-
help you
yeah.
swing.
Okay, fine.
And honest, I was going off of his poor investigation, which would have given you disadvantage. Should have given you disadvantage. So,
Do you want me to roll again?
no, that's fine. We'll just say it's even.
Well,
A 14's not bad. It's just you're not breaking the wall. This
look, cracks. I mean, we come back armed with crowbars later tonight, and I'm sure we can get through. Look all around. Maybe there's a better spot to break through.
No, this is pretty solid. You're gonna need a crew, like a
We are
legit.
a crew. There's literally 7 of us.
No, I mean like some
Technically.
like people who know what they're doing, not us. Well, we're gonna spend most of our energy mostly not being effective, especially if you're trying to do this quietly.
What we do it after work. After they go home, we'll go home. We don't need to be quiet.
We don't know when they go home.
That's why we stand outside and watch them go home.
stick out.
We don't know how many people are actually in the building. They have a secret area.
And we'll kill them.
Okay, see, this is where we step over the gray zone.
I was just testing you.
I'm sure you will.
Well, I'm gonna ignore him. I'm gonna look around and see maybe there's any other weak points because like Roland seems like a quitter.
Am I
Okay.
am I
pretty
back
sure-
with everyone else, or
I would say they would have waited for you before leaving.
Yeah, we waited.
okay? Man,
Can I see maybe some of this is like maybe one of these is a trapdoor? Can I discover maybe a trapdoor?
Since you're looking for something different, I'll give you investigation.
I would. Clesius, are you looking for something else? I would be happy to lend an eye. And if you can maybe barrow navigate, I don't know how big the differences are in between the stones.
Minuscule.
Minuscule.
This is a mastercraft of stonemasonry.
This is a basically a solid wall.
Mhm.
Well,
I think that's the summary. This is a solid freaking wall.
well, we got that, Roland. How about you let the actual people who do this sort of adventuring for a living take a look?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. I mean,
All right,
Please.
Crawford.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find something.
That guy, he says he's a pretty proficient trapdoor maker. I would bet that in case he ever got, if he's a lord and he ever got cornered, he would have a backdoor exit, such as into the sewers.
No, yeah, it makes sense. That's what we're here looking for. Yes.
Yeah,
but,
I don't.
But we're not quitters. So again, we weren't talking to you, Roland. This is just me and Crawford now.
Clesius,
Yes.
take a breath, man. We're all trying to do the same thing.
Breath down here.
Yeah. Stuck in the
Guys.
take a second helping of the
Event's
gross
not that
water.
bad. Come on.
Your baseline is skewed.
I haven't been able to smell anything in years.
Oh man, why do you keep getting cuter? I'm gonna help Clesius look, but
Okay.
yeah, I feel like he has multiple locations. I think what is behind this wall is more information. And we have maybe already lingered too long, but I'll definitely help Clesius look.
As you say that, guards come flooding into the.
We heard you peeping. Hands up, we heard you peeping.
We heard you slam that crowbar into the wall. You must be trying to break into super secret masked lord territory. You son of a bitch.
Wait, hold up. What?
What? Huh?
Hold on.
I'm not
Can you
there.
write
What?
Can you write that down?
Would you like my sword statement? No.
Yeah, got him.
Can I call you?
Can we see his roll investigation, I guess? At
Did we have
advantage,
Cro-
because
Do we have
Crawford's helping.
Crawford roll investigation?
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
I
you were
think I know
leading
how
this. But we can't.
I know how he's because I discovered one of them. It's usually like a small divot is the way that he does it. So let me look around for that. Good lord.
With the
That should have been me. As
advantage.
soon as I said that, I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, I was
These
about
rocks-
to say, I can't believe you're trusting him with this. It is.
These rocks are rocks.
You know what to look for. This is
Yeah.
just solid, smooth stone. Very impressive for a carpenter. Not a stonemason, but you're feeling around the edges, at least as high as you can reach. Get a little help from Xavier. It's a solid wall, man. There ain't nothing here.
Well, as we're looking over it, I'm gonna say like, hey, Clesius, I know that like Ballad was just someone to get out of the way, but you're gonna give her a good time tonight, right? Not in like a gross way, but like you're not just gonna dump her in 10 minutes.
Not if she dumps me first.
That's
I don't think she would. You can be very charismatic when you wish to. She seems like don't leave her high and dry. She seems like she has a tough job talking to that jackass all day.
Did you even
I
talk
have
to
to
her
hear another word
once?
of word.
No, but I talked to her boss, and he is insufferable. I think Edward might know about that a little bit.
I also talked to her boss. Her boss is insufferable. All he talks about is wood, and somehow everything is an innuendo.
Maybe she's insufferable too, and that's why they get along.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't assume anything.
Alright, for you, Crawford, for you, I'll share a good time.
Hey, tell you what, if you really need to get out of it for whatever reason, just make me some origami, and we'll
Well,
get.
I mean, Crawford, look, buddy, we're basically gonna be breaking into this place, and it may belong to one of the masked lords. I want this lady to remember me as little as possible. I think that's very fair.
Yes, it absolutely is.
So what I'm probably going to do is be boring as sin, just enough to keep her there,
Hold up.
to keep her reaching for drinks.
Is she talking? Are they talking out loud? I'm assuming
Him and
pretty
I.
loud.
It sounded like it was kind of a hush hush between each other.
Okay, never mind.
Two
I'm not getting
bros, two bros talking.
Yep. Nope.
Big bros chilling in the gross water. Yeah.
Looking for a secret door. 5 feet
Splish,
apart.
splish,
'cause
splash.
10 feet
they're
apart
shit.
because they're not gay.
Yeah. Because they're not gay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it sounds like at this point you're gonna get her outside. I might try to get the key from her. I feel like if it's just mundane locks and there's no one watching, eventually I'll be able to get in. I'm afraid of what can
there's-
found though.
But there's a trap door, and she might have keys for that.
Yeah.
And so we got to make sure and she might have some other information she might be willing to spill once she's been, liquored up a little bit.
Well, why don't you get her to spill information? I'm afraid of like the key thing. We have to put it back, or it doesn't matter how interesting you are. You're going to be suspect number one.
Well,
I
that's why I think we should find a Kenku, because I hear they're pretty good at making copies.
I
There's
don't.
one named Bo's walking through the area.
I don't know.
Friend?
And
Does that sound like Bo? Does that? Bo's walking through cussing everyone out.
First of all, Bo would be mimicking Odysseus' voice anyways.
True.
yeah,
Friend.
it's the mode. It's the most
Friend?
bodacious Kenku you've ever come across.
Currently hanging with
Then she's
Caspian.
got all of her money from Hadat Hill. All
Ball.
blinged out, gold chains.
Falling out.
Anyway,
Yeah,
For worms.
moving on.
I would say information. Getting information from her is not a bad
Kenku.
idea.
Kenku.
Getting it-
We need a Kenku. We need a Kenku.
I'll look, but that would involve. At this point, we're talking to everyone. I would have to pickpocket the key. We'd have to get it made, get the original key back to her, use the fake on the front door, use the fake on the secret trap door. When
Yeah, but that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a pretty good plan.
I don't.
Because the trap door, I mean, otherwise, okay, fine, whatever. If it makes you happy, Crawford, and you don't have anything to do with any Kenku, it's fine.
I think we're overcomplicating this.
Yeah, I think that I
Let's have the fun.
have
D&D.
specific skills.
But what type of freaking heist is simple? That's so boring.
It is.
It's
Oh,
just
we-
fucking, just
Let's
knock the lock on the door.
let's complicate other things. I mean,
All right. Fine.
there's enough stuff.
Well,
Can we just look at the fucking other walls and then like cross this off our list?
Ooh, yeah, absolutely,
Please.
absolutely.
Yeah, because like we could find like a giant gaping hole right around the corner, and then the whole conversation about keys and other shit might be completely pointless. Probably not, but it might be.
So lead on is what we're saying, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Right.
Please.
He leads you further into the sewers. A little further on, you find a similar wall. It's made in a similar manner. And as much as you look, you just can't really find anything to like, any way to get through it. It's not cracked. It's very good work mason-wise. You go through about 3 or 4 of these similar areas. You go to about 1 more, and then he takes a turn. You kind of loop around for a bit, and then come back, getting the feeling you're kind of like on the other side.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same thing on that side. He gets to the last one. He's like, right. So, like I said, this place was completely filled in before. However, and this is entirely an optional thing. We're not entirely sure this leads to the inner cave system, the sewer system. There was a cave-in around here not too long ago that led to a cave system that heads in the general direction. Now, we haven't explored it, but, and he kind of flips the thing around, showing you the map. It is possible that it links into here. Of course, it could just be a dead end as well.
I mean, my boots are already soaked. Why don't we take a look?
Yeah, why not?
Well, as I said, it's not explored. We don't know what we'll be finding there.
Well, we have our weapons.
I mean, wow, no preparation at all. You just want to gung-ho it.
I mean,
I'm
if you're asking about safety, I mean,
I haven't really
Can we
done
get
anything
Yeah.
today.
Are we gonna get a different goblin and bugbear duo to
Well,
lead
maybe
you
ever.
guys
We'll
through?
do it. We're just saying, normally, prepare before you go into. We can just go on. We can. It's right here. And
what need is to prepare? We have. I got a crossbow. I got weapons. I got rations. What else do we need?
I won't let anything hurt you guys.
Yeah, good point.
It's not.
Are
I mean,
you-
we're fine. You
guys have
about
weapons?
You, but, all right, fine.
I'm
Come on,
I'm
then.
saying, we're not. I'm not the expert. If we're short, if we're short
Yeah, it's
equipment,
just, I don't want you to die. That would infringe upon my way out of here. I really don't want to go spelunking anymore either. But we could check
Do
it
any
out.
of you magic users have light? Put on one of my daggers.
like, I mean, are there dangers that we're not understanding? I don't.
Well, that's the thing about these caves is there could be
Right.
like
So-
giant deadly spiders with venom.
Yep. Okay.
Now,
Slimes,
Calisius, is it okay if we kill
bandits.
those things? Are we allowed to kill or hurt
More.
spiders and bandits
I
in
mean,
this?
Goblins, but not the
obviously,
fun
it's-
kind like me.
obviously, if they don't surrender,
Kobolds.
yeah, we got to defend ourselves. But if we knock something, if we can knock it out, we don't have to kill it. Kind of the point.
Fair enough. I will. Yeah. I won't.
Otherwise, what's the difference between us and that horrible necromancer?
A number
sure.
of things, but I see your point.
You don't have magical runes around your neck?
I meant.
Yeah, you haven't
On the
scared a kid.
inside, not our
No.
magical powers, doofus.
Oh, sorry. I was just spitballing, all right? I'm a little nervous, all right? We
Well,
haven't explored this cave.
I still have my insides. That's the difference.
That's, no, he's fair. That's fair. All right, fine. We'll go into the cave. Follow me. He leads you further.
What did you
Yes,
say?
yes, Ken? I think she said it was all.
Did you say piss off?
No, I said huzzah.
Oh, okay.
It's all. I mean, I
You
can hear
said
her saying
right.
both, to be honest. It's very kid.
Yeah.
He leads you further down the road. Sure enough, in the side of the wall, there is a collapsed wall. Looks to lead into a deep, dark cave, cavern of some sort. The path kind of goes straight for about 10-15 feet and then curves off to the right. So, like I said, this has only been partially explored. We know the general area of where it would connect, if it does, to this hidden tunnel. But we can go on in. And he kind of just like taps his staff that he carries along, that little bead of light that kind of serves as a watch point, starts to glow and expand, and the cave is lit.
Well,
There begin for all
Yeah.
horrors.
yes. I mean, this is the threshold, so if any objections, now it's a
Well,
good
I
time.
think we should definitely protect our guides.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Yes.
I
And me.
support.
Is there any
Never more different.
Yes.
On
is there any
Yeah,
magic that we want to be? I don't know much about that. Should we cast it later or?
Well,
that. I
Evan,
have no idea. Never exploded.
Yes.
do you think it might be wise to detect magic down in this cave?
Sure. Do we expect there to be magical resistance?
I expect nothing. It's a cave.
Okay.
It sounds like we don't have any idea.
Sure. I will activate detect magic and keep it up for 10 minutes.
You get what you're expecting. The staff he's holding, the equipment on your group. The cave itself seems to be a cave.
Also, real quick, you have 2 slots taken already. Used?
Yeah. I should just have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 spots taken already.
I had 2 spell slots marked off. He was being nosy.
But we did. This is a new day.
Yeah,
you
you should have a
should.
long rest.
Yeah.
I know. I just used detect magic. I think.
Yeah.
He's just being diligent.
Oh,
I have a dagger in each hand. If
Anyone
anyone.
doesn't want to die down here. He knows everyone's spell slots.
yeah.
He's keeping track in his head. He's counting them.
It's got
So-
no one to run.
You all prepare to enter the mouth of the cave. And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
But keeping track of rolling spell slots.
That's the
You're
hardest part.
going to.
You have 0 spell slots left. I'm gonna call you if you try to cast a spell.
If you do. And I will lower the banhammer. One time you try to cast a spell and you don't have a spell slot, instant kick. Never play
I
the
like
game
that.
with us
I
again.
was like, you guys didn't go into my cave with the spiders last time. You will go in today.
Yep.
I was giving you every option to say no, we're gonna keep with our original plan. We're gonna try to break in. You
I
have
don't know
chosen the
what I
cave.
did.
But we have time to kill Pi.
Yeah, we have time to kill
Chosen
in
the
game.
cave.
I think you're afraid that you didn't want Crawford and Evern to get into combat by the spell.
What? No, never. Definitely didn't dangle this in front of you for no reason whatsoever.
And I was like, I
I'm...
think that it might be occupied.
Say goodnight.
Tell me about this rat creature that you have.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.